Good evening, chat. Hello there, chat, and happy Tuesday. How are you lovely people doing today? Happy Tuesday. It's time for some magic, time for some red prison, time for that pyro prison, time to win some league games. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to the stream, chat. How are you all? Let's get things rolling pretty quick here with the quickest deck tech that I can do. Here we go. 21 lands, 9 ritual effects, 12 lock pieces, 6 win conditions, 6 win conditions that are aggro and creature based, 6 utility, sideboard. Good enough for you, chat. If you're curious about the deck, hit that exclamation point deck list. We're not wasting any time. We're getting right in here. Let's get going. Let's get going. Competitive leagues. Let's try to double down on them tonight. I think that's doable. What do you think, chat? We can do this. No problems. Happy Tuesday. Let's go for another 5-0. Let's get this evening kicked off here. Lightning fast. Straight into the game. Alright, chat. We won the die roll. We're going to go ahead and play first here. Gonna play first. Pretty decent. Ooh. We need one more land here for this to be decent. Technically, you'll probably need 2 more lands. Against an unknown opponent, I think we're going to have to mulligan because we are on the play, even though this is potentially nice. Potentially, though. No lands. For Viridian, we're thinking about taking a break. We're thinking about taking a break, but it's probably the best time to play it right now because a lot of people are preparing for GP Vegas. Alright, we'll keep this. We'll keep this nonsense. We'll put the Abrade on top. That's not a bad card for us to have here. We'll play Ruins and pass turn. If they look like a deck that could bolt Rabble Master, we may just jam this Chalice out on 1. And I think that's what we'll go ahead and do here. And then we'll follow this up with a Rabble Master and start beating face in. But Viridian, you are not incorrect here. Bolt to the face. We definitely do want to consider. Ooh, this looks good to me. Alright, let's ritual out Rabble Master and get things going here. But we will be probably taking a week off of Red Prison at some point, but probably not before we get some other stuff going here. I think we're just gonna jam in here. We're not too worried about too much that's gonna hurt Rabble Master here, so in we go. If they would like to Snapcaster here, Vendilion Click is a fine thing to happen here. We'll go ahead and deal 3 damage, get it out of our way. Proceed in for maximum damage here. Taking our opponent to 12. That Abrade came in handy here. Jace the Mind Sculptor returns a Rabble Master to hand. That is fine with us. Alright, so we have a couple options here. We can jam Rabble Master again, or we can put a Chalice of the Void on 2 and kill Jace the Mind Sculptor as well here. By putting on 2, we get rid of Snapcaster as a potential later, which is kind of tempting. I think I want to put this on 2. Let's go ahead and put it on 2. This is a little more defensive here, but I think I'm okay with being a little more defensive here. Get rid of Jace, have Rabble Master ready and able. Now, we could get countered here. We certainly could. Have to be like a Logic Knot. Looks like it might be a Logic Knot. And that might have been one reason to play Rabble Master before. That being said, they are down to 2 cards in hand. 2 cards in hand. They can't activate Colonnade at this point. I think we attack in here. No fear. No fear, chat. Zero fears. Uh-oh. Sphinx's revelation. Oh, we could use something now. Feel the ruin. Oh, we could use something, that's for sure. See if they fire up Colonnade here. Secure the waste for 6. This is a interesting block. They could potentially lose more if we had something. Yes, 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 yes. All right. Let's hope we draw something. Oh, what kind of draws are these? What kind of draws are these, chat? Don't worry, we're gonna make 10 million mana. Have you tried Collective Defiance in your list yet? I have to call it Red Cryptic Command. We'd like to call it Red Cryptic Command. Card, Collective Defiance. Not familiar with that one. 1 red, sorcery, escalate 1, pay, choose 1 or more. Alright, we're getting punched in the face here. Oh, thank goodness we landed the land here. We'll attempt a Chalice on 2, although I think we're in trouble here. Target player discards all the cards in his or her hand, then draws that many cards. Not a mode we would ever want to play. Collective Defiance deals 4 damage to target creature. That's like Chandra, but okay. Deals 3 damage to target opponent. Are there any creatures that it would matter that they're at 4 and not 3 here? Our opponent kills us, by the way. Explosive start to not so great right after. That is a shame. Alright, Bridges out here. We're going to bring Chain Whirlers in, Storm Breath in, Hazoret Koth, and Eidolons. And we'll probably look to place Sorcerer's Spyglass in here at some point as well. I don't think I would play Collective Defiance, Johoso. I think Slagstorm does the same exact stuff, though. I mean, I guess you can escalate it so you can hit 2 things instead of the Slagstorm stuff. So a little bit later game, you could do something with it. But I'm not sure. You can cycle your own hand if you need to dig. Alright, that might be worth trying. I think the part I don't like about it is it's not really, it's not like an Anger or a Slagstorm. It's not gonna wipe the board, but I see what you're going at there. Discards all cards in their hand and then draws that many cards. I wish it was instant speed to do that. I could do all 3 if it's late. That's implying that we have 5 mana and we have more than just that as our draw step. So the target player discards all cards and then draws. Is not going to draw us a whole lot when we look at it. Alright, I like this. I like a couple of braids here. I guess let's take the Abrades out and put the Slagstorm back in. And 1 Anger back in, actually. Because they are secure the waste, they're going to go wide on us when they get the opportunity. I think My biggest problem with the Collective Defiance is it's not a board wipe. I would love to play first. Ooh. Turn 1 Koth. Turn 1 Koth. Is that good enough against Jeskai? We just bolt it? Maybe they don't have bolt. Turn 1 Koth. Turn 1 Koth. Turn 2, get in for 4. They've got to deal with this. Man, is this all in? Heck yeah, it is. All in, here we go, chat. This was a bad idea. This is a bad idea, chat. But we'll see if it pays off. Alright. We'll see if it pays off. To Fiery Confluence, that's fair. Yeah, we don't have anything like that in Modern. Let's go ahead and and ideally, if they can't get rid of this Koth here, we're going to Emblem. And then we're going to have 3 a turn that we can do. So my guess is they're going to have something to deal with this. They're going to path this? They path my mountain so I can get a mountain. They path my mountain, chat. Alright, I assume without any action here, I'm going to Emblem. Alright, we're going to Emblem. Emblem being there makes it easy to kill anything. So we probably just won. There's nothing else I wanted to do there than Emblem. I am happy to race my opponent doing 3 a turn and maybe casting something extra special here. Alright. And we're going to do end steps. We're going to bolt them each turn here. If they go super wide on us for whatever reason, we can Slagstorm and or just kill most of their stuff. I don't know what our opponent's doing here. There we go. Alright, pair of rituals. Not anything I want to be casting just yet. We'll hang tight. Alright. Opponent doesn't want to deal with getting bolted a few more times. Blood Moon wasn't going to do anything. Chandra would, though. And Chalice. But that's a bolt a turn that is literally uncounterable. Literally just smashing our opponent in the face. It was all in. We were hoping they didn't have a bolt, and they did not. Alright. Is there anything we want to change here? This can hit Jace. Oh gosh, the dog just hit something. Hold on. What'd you do, dog? You okay? Okay? What'd you eat? Yeah, you. What'd you eat? Like you're dying. The dog ate something. Oh, dog, why are you eating things? Alright, minute 40. The dog ate something. That's not good. Alright, do we want Spyglass or do we want Torpor Orb? That's probably the biggest question here. Spyglass shuts down Jace. It also shuts down Teferi. We're probably more scared of Teferi than we are Jace. Torpor Orb shuts down the Vendilion Click we saw and all the Snapcasters, which is probably reasonable for our life total. I'm almost tempted to try to get this Torpor Orb in here over something else. You know what? We're going to take 1 Chalice out and bring in Torpor Orb. I don't want to draw too many Chalices in this matchup. I want to be attacking. I want to be not afraid to run into things. Let's keep this hand. It's reasonable. Storm Breath is actually extremely good. And we're probably going to just hold tight here And we can wait on this Eidolon, I think. They could double bolt Storm Breath. That is how they get rid of. That's how they get rid of them. Here, because of the potential of a counter, we're gonna go ahead and play Eidolon here. Eidolon sticks here. It's a good start. They may bolt this. This is really good to see here. Alright, so the question is, do they have a negate? They probably have a negate. Let's get in for our 2 damage here. And I'm going to go ahead and attempt to play Chandra here. Let's go ahead and play it through a Desperate Ritual. I understand we're going to take a little bit of damage to do this. But I think this is fine, because if they have some sort of spell here... So this is intriguing. Okay, they do have a Dispel here. Interesting. Okay. Dispel is interesting to have gotten rid of. And Chain Whirler. I'm going to just try to run out Chandra, get through one more counter here. There's the negate. Alright. We have hopefully cleared out through their couple potential counters. Let's play Chalice on 1 here. And then we'll follow this with a Chain Whirler. Our opponent is struggling to have answers, I think. Alright. Chain Whirler down through the Lightning Helix. Here we go. Jace, which is perfect to see here. They do tick up. And they put the card on the bottom. Ooh. Chandra's tempting, actually. Let's get Chandra down instead of Storm Breath here. We'll tick up. Ooh, Hazoret. Sticking a Chandra means they have to deal with Chandra, which is going to open a window for Storm Breath, more than likely here. There was no way for us to clear Jace, so we're not going to worry about him at the moment. We're actually going to force them to deal with Chandra here. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not going to run Storm Breath into a counter just yet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Secure the wastes. In order to get rid of Chandra, they would need to... They need to hit it with like a lightning bolt or a helix. So 4 here. I assume to Chandra. We're getting to the point where Storm Breath alone may just be a kill, which is kind of what I'd prefer it to be. Alright, there's an Electrolyze. So this is a perfect window for us, I think, to go ahead and try to jam this out. Storm Breath. He hits. We're going to ignore Jace here. We'll hit them for 4. And we have lethal. We have lethal at our upkeep step. We no longer have lethal at our upkeep step. Our opponent decides to draw instead of bouncing. So we still have lethal here. Let's see what they play. Teferi doesn't do anything to Storm Breath, so we're good here. Teferi doesn't do a whole lot to Storm Breath here. He is, in fact, white. He is, in fact, white. Opponent needs cryptic, cryptic only. Opponent's drawing cards. They attack for 4 here. Alright. They get to untap a couple things here. Do I try to play the Blood Moon here, or do I attack in? I guess I'll just attack in here. Do you have it, opponent? They have to have Cryptic. Or like Helix Helix, maybe? Question mark? Do you have it? They're taking way too long here. I don't imagine they have it here. True, Helix is white, yes. Oh my gosh, the slowest of rolls. Snapcaster. They're emptying their hand here. They're gonna Helix. They target themselves for Helix. To not die here. And we got him still? That's why they needed Helix Helix. Got there. Alright. And then they Jace bounce. I think they didn't realize Teferi was white here. So we got him. But yes. So that emptied their hand by a little bit. And then we attacked in. Woo! Close one, chat. That's how we start the evening. Woo! Storm Breath paying off. Just like I knew that little dragon would. And we got a monstrosity out of him. Him with Jace are our best buds. You draw lots. I will monstrosity him. It's just enough. That fetch off the fetch land, that one life mattered. But yeah, Helix Helix would have won it for them. Thank goodness they didn't have that. But I guess they would have had a shock, but Helix Helix, 2 more cards on a hand. Still would have done it. Alright, opponent. Where are you, our lovely opponent here? Any new province? Thank you for the hosts. Move this out of the way. There you go. Thank you for the hosts and the 14 viewers. Welcome. Welcome, viewers. Welcome to the stream. Make yourself at home and cozy on up here. We're playing some Red Prison in Modern. Red Prison in Modern. Let what? What we letting? What are we letting? Any new province? Let's go to jail, prison. There we go. Any new provinces on board here? You know, normally we howl at the incoming, but here's some locks for you. Here's some locks. Just for you. I never feel like Ballista pulls enough weight. Wait until we have him. In a fabulous matchup. Oh, yes. Let's play Gemstone and Pester. Show me what a chalice feels like. Ooh, look at this. Another blue-white opponent here. Alright, we're gonna jam Walking Ballista out here. I know, he doesn't pull his weight. We got it. Don't worry, chat. He's gonna pull his weight here. Play that Search for Esconta. Do it! Oh, that's not Search for Esconta. Come on, opponent. Alright, we're gonna jam Rabblemaster here. There we go. I'm kind of hoping they're gonna fetch for a bolt here. That's good for us. This is fine. The Helix is absolutely fine. We're gonna get in for our 1 damage. Alright, you think we can get a Blood Moon down here, chat? The window is open. Do we Blood Moon or do we Chandra here? Do we Blood Moon or do we Chandra? I think we go ahead and attack in first. We're not playing Rabblemaster. Mitt 205. Thank you for the sub. Oh, I appreciate it, and welcome to the Wolf Pack. Get your little emote here. Your howling emote there. Welcome, welcome, man. Or lady. Thank you. Alright, Blood Moon it is. Here we go, chat. Do they have a counter? Oh, they do. They do. They got a Logic Knot. Logic Knot for 2. Well done, opponent. It's a shame we do not have something else to deal with that. Alright, opponent. Play that 4th land. Yeah, play Jace. Where's Jace? Where's your Jace, opponent? Alright, I feel like if we jam Blood Moon here, it's no good. I feel like I can jam a Rabblemaster, though. Thanks, this deck is awesome. You are the only streamer I watch for MTG, so I might as well give you some Prime sub. Well, thank you. I do appreciate it. Glad we can provide some good old entertainment. Hopefully you do find a few other MTG streamers. There's plenty of great ones out there. But if you are here to watch Blood Moons be played, Bridges to stop opponents, and Chalices to make red counter things, then you are in the right spot. Whoa, what do we got going here? Electrolyzing. Well, that's rude. That is rude. We will get in for 1 to them. They will get in 1 damage there and prevent 1 damage and draw a card. And we will pass the turn back to our opponent. And they're going to bolt us too. Wow, man, they got everything. Alright, kind of hoping they're going to slam something here. Oh yes, opponent. Yeah, you want to. You slam that Teferi. That's not Teferi, that's a Serum Visions. That's a Serum Visions, opponent. That is very much not Teferi. Don't leave Cryptic up. You don't... No, opponent. Don't do that. Alright, we're going to attempt a Chalice on 1, and we're going to try to hope this baits out a counter. Baiting out a counter means Desperate Ritual plus Blood Moon. Counter this, opponent. Yes. Mana Leak. We're going to let this go with the hope that this plus Blood Moon is enough. Woohoo! And that resolved ASAP here. Good luck, opponent. 1 blue. Question is, will Chandra stick here? We will try it. Do you have another counter, opponent? No counter to be found. Blood Moons are played, chat. Oh, Snapcaster plus Bolt gets rid of Chandra. That's mildly annoying. Alright, well we have the Simian Spirit Guide to follow this up. Can block that Snapcaster. That way we don't keep taking damage. Actually, Bridge is okay here. Resolved Bridge will make it hard for our opponent to kill us. And our opponent concedes to the Bridge. Cryptic Snap Snap. Those are great cards. Well, and this gives us a lot more information than we were planning to receive there. Alright, back down to this kind of matchup. I see, opponent. I think I like the Torpor Orb slightly better than the Spyglass. We haven't seen Teferi or Jace, so I don't believe there is any reason to worry about those. We will pull Bridge out, even though it was the nail in the coffin for this game. Even though it was the nail in the coffin for this game. I feel like I pulled one more card out here. These 9, what did I do last time? I brought in Spyglass but then swapped that out. Didn't I? Blood Moon's pretty good here. Bring a Ritual out, I suppose. No, we're going to 5 mana. What did I pull out? Maybe an Anger of the Gods? It's greedy. Oh, I probably pulled Well, we have the Chain Whirlers, which are fine here. Alright. Onward we go. Any new province? You still here, man? You still hearing him? You are? Maybe? Is it bad if I didn't recognize your name, but I recognized your picture? I'm sorry. I'm that kind of person. I'm very visual. I didn't recognize you. Welcome, man. I believe, if I am recognizing the picture correctly, any new province is pretty well known for playing some Pauper. So if Pauper's your thing, drop him a follow. Drop that good old person a follow here. We're going to go ahead and jam a Chalice on 1 here. The hope here is this gets countered for 1. It's 1 counter out of our opponent's hand. Oof. Logic Knot for 1. That was aggressive. The second hope here is that they don't have perhaps another counter. But we'll find out here shortly. Here we go. Do they have a counter? That is the question. Do you have a counter, opponent? That's not a negate. This is not a planeswalker. This feels pretty good, chat. Got a little 4/4 dragon here. Vendilion Click. Nice. Goes after our hand. Can you even take lands? Alright, so we're in a little bit of a precarious position here with the Vendilion Click, because that plus Bolt ruins our day. Or this plus Snapcaster Bolt ruins our day. Wow. Alright. Double Bolt. Aggression. We'll go ahead and attempt a Chalice on 1 here. That will prevent Snapcaster Bolts from happening. It is a shame we didn't get a Chalice on 1 initially, but the Logic Knot would have countered Storm Breath, so there is that small piece. Alright, well, let's see if Rabblemaster is enough here. Rabblemaster lands, but this appears to be a Helix or a Celestial Purge, alright. We are needing something to get rid of this click. It is a clock against us at the moment. A Walking Ballista will do it. We'll actually attempt to do this for full mana here. I'm not too worried about a counter. If there is one more in hand, we will get it out. Snapcaster Logic Knot here. Alright, we're looking for perhaps Chain Whirler at this point. I think Chandra or other... So even if we did this for 4, leaving 2 up, they could do 1 and then 2 more here. Search for his Kanta. Get hit for 5 here. We need a board wipe of some sorts. You know what? I'm not going to show this Torpor Orb. We need Chain Whirler only, and then have to dodge 30,000 Helixes. We're gonna shoot one of these ruins off here. Because by some miracle, we get a chain whirler out of this. By some miracle, we want to put them closer to dead. Well, that was awkward. And also really odd. Alright. I think we're okay. Pia and Kieran's kind of tempting here as more blockers to avoid kind of the walking ballista other thing problems. I kind of like that more than a slag storm here. I don't know if these rituals are very good. I don't want to draw a lot of those. I know we're getting very heavy on the 4-drops, but I think I'm okay with that. We're going to leave bridges out still. I don't believe that's what we want to be playing. Alright, we're going to keep this. We have enough lands to cast everything. That's part of the reason for the keep. We have a ritual to help something out very quickly as well. Let's see what we can do here. We are still going to probably have our Eidolon get bolted or something here. But maybe not. We're not seeing too many Blood Moons. Freakazoid, what's up, man? How you doing? How are you? If this happens to get pathed, it would be okay with us. Steam Vents here. Tapped. Steam Vents tapped. I'm really tempted to get this chain whirler down. Let's go ahead and do that. We're going to take a little bit of damage here. Hit them to 17. They're going to be at a virtual 15 because they can't play anything just yet. I'm cool and cool. I got together paper magic cards for prison. Gonna play it in Team Modern. Sweet. The deck can definitely perform. It is still performing to this day. Good luck in your Team Modern event. When is it? Our opponents. Alright, they have a Field of Ruin. We're gonna play our ruins much later if we can. I don't want to give them the ability to go fetch another basic here. As long as we can avoid this Field of Ruin doing any damage to us, I think we're okay. We have it at our LGS. It's not a one-day event. It's more like a 6-week span. Oh my gosh, 6 weeks. Whoa, that's crazy. Alright, we do 5 more damage to our opponent, and we're going to just pass the turn here. They probably were worried about us putting something out, second main. They're going to path. I will gladly take that shock plus 1 extra land here. Remember, our ruins is an extra 2 points of damage here. We will attempt to play this Eidolon. Secure the wastes for 2. Go ahead and get in for not 3 here. If I play this Ruins now, I could actually fire this Ritual off. And I know I'm going to take damage to do this. But we get an extra 2 points in here. And we avoid them doing the Field of Ruins trick on us. We don't really have any reason to keep a Braid open during their turn. So this seems fine to me. If they were to Vendilion click right now, then yes, it would have been better to have a Braid open. This could be Teferi. It appears it is Teferi. I put together the older list you played a week ago, in which the whirlers are main, and you only had one PN in it. Wouldn't be worried too much. Do you have Walking Ballista? Who was saying Walking Ballista is kind of a questionable card? Who was that? Just wondering. Just wondering, chat. Well, we have him dead next turn. I think you'll be okay with Walking Ballista in the main. I wouldn't be too concerned about the 1 PA in Kiran Alar. I wouldn't be too concerned about that. I think you'll be fine. What do we got here? Little 3 mana. Alright, we'll shoot them down to 3 here. This does make Chain Whirler lethal. They have to fetch for a basic, which should be very easy for our opponent. Needed red. Needed red mana. Woo! Be a Kiran Alar. Woo! Taking down 2 Jeskai players here to begin our night. But no, I think we'll take a glance at the deck before queuing up for the next game. I think you're going to be alright. PN Kiran Alar is in the deck. Although it's utility, it's there to really give you another option at the 4 mana slot to get blockers. Remember, it's 3 bodies for 4, which is pretty good. It will play nicely with your bridge, obviously, but if you're not going to run into too much affinity, and you're not going to run into too much things like probably Jund, which is already a very difficult matchup, but maybe things like humans is a reason to have it. And it just shures those matchups like 100% versus being like 75%. 1 PA and Kiran's fine. I play 2 because I kind of really warmed up to PA and Kiran. And believe me, PA and Kiran was always on the chopping blocks. I always threw it away, stuff like that. Let's take a look here. 2 walking, 2 chain whirler. See, 2 chain whirler is going to be fine because if there are a lot of people playing this Jeskai Secure the Waste, which we've apparently run into twice, and any Mardu decks, you're going to want the chain whirler in versus a Pia Kiran. Any token-based strategies, Goblin chain whirler is going to be great. Chandra Koth, we were happy with Koth. 2 Abrade, 2 Slagstorm. Yeah, we had gone down a little bit on the Abrade. We're back up to 4, but that one fluctuates based on what we're seeing here. Dampening Matrix is excellent. Grafdigger's Cage is being a little mediocre at the moment. That's right, you're playing Ricochet Trap. That's a card I don't play. Probably the Mutavault, I would tell you at this point. Maybe consider 1 more mountain. I haven't really seen Mutavault do anything. So that would be my one criticism that I see between our rounds here. I'm going to play against 1 Storm, 2 5-color humans, 1 Merfolk, 2 white Death and Taxes, 1 Dredge, 1 Affinity, and 1 Sultide Death Shadow. Honestly, your hardest matchup there is going to be white Death and Taxes and Storm. And Dredge. So keep your cages for sure. Oh, there's our match. Let's go here. Keep your cages for sure. Your affinity matchup's going to be a little bit tighter because you're on 2 Abrades instead of the 4. But you do have 2 Slagstorms and you have some Chain Whirlers and 1 Pia Kiran Alar. Those are all fine. Your Hazoret is probably not going to do a whole lot the entire time if you're playing that. I would entertain something different than Hazoret if you could. And I say that because Hazoret's never going to get through an Affinity. He's barely going to get through White Death and Taxes. You're too slow for Merfolk. 5-color humans he doesn't get through. Storm he's great in if you can get that high up and you've got your lock pieces. Death Shadow he's great against. Alright, new opponent. We're going to keep this. It's a nice versatile hand. 3 mana, 1 Abrade, and some 4 drops. I mean, honestly, if those are the people you're going to play against, you may want to just drop Ricochet Trap completely. Completely get rid of Ricochet Trap. It's going to do 0 for you. You will never bring it in. Alright. Well, let's see how well PA Karen does, along with Bridge here in the Affinity matchup. Okay, you can't do anything? Okay, that's fair. It's all good. Here's a perfect example, and let's see if 2 PA Karens is way too much here. Okay, then they became perfect. Then you had a great list going in, and you got kind of like 2-ish dead cards in your sideboard. The rest is great. Sodak PL, what's up? How are you? We're just going to take this. See 0 reasons to worry about this. It is 2 damage. We're not going to lose by 2, I promise you. They are either going to swing for a bunch or not. Arcbound Ravager. I'm actually going to go ahead and kill that. Every now and then we see you streaming, Sodak. Pretty cool. We drop in. I come home from work, and if I made dinner tonight, so I put on somebody. I put you on for just a little bit. Put you on for a little bit. You were playing a winning deck from a challenge, I think. I think that's what you were doing today. It's pretty cool. Dredge? Was it Dredge? There are a lot of controls. It's just my seat is C, and these so what listed above. Players on my seat. Oh, against you. Oh, okay, okay. There's other stuff too. You're probably good then. I mean, like, Sorcerer's Spyglass is going to be great against Affinity. You're going to be just a touch weak to Storm. And I say a touch because you're only going to have 3 Eidolons. Alright, our opponent has put Darksteel Citadel onto the Ravager here. And the Springleaf Drum. And now we are going to kill it, and it's going to move to some creature here. We're hoping for a land off the top here. Kind of hoping for a land. Alright, land is great to see here. Alright, bridge, pass turn. They get to hit us for 5, maybe a little bit more. And then we will start playing PA Karens to make blockers. I don't really want to play a Chandra here. Immediately, it's going to probably be PA Karen, then Chandra. But we should be reasonably safe here. The next thing I want is a Chalice on 1. And I don't know why this is lagging, but it's lagging some, so. There's no way to empty the hand, so we're going to just play PA Karen. We're smaller than the Vault Scourge, and we have the Mem Knights to deal with, so I think we're fine. I had some time, so I dredged some. Nice, Sodak. Dredging away. Honestly, this Chandra might be the next piece of the puzzle here, and just killing this Vault Scourge. It does leave Chandra open to Galvanic Blast, but that would be a Galvanic Blast hitting her and not our opponent, or our face. Yeah, Freakazoid, basically, if you know the Merfolk player, mulligan until you have a bridge. It's usually game 1. Our opponent plays a Master of Ethereum before attacking, so now they don't gain life. And they're going to attack with this Memnite, and I'm just going to block with PA Karen. We have a backup PA Karen. Also, I have no idea why they trade us the smaller creature. This makes probably Chandra really easy to play here. So that's what we're going to do. A Braid is fantastic here. I'm just going to tick up, I think, here. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and destroy the Vault Scourge. The Master actually makes it so none of the Ornithopters or other cards are worrisome, which is nice. It's nice our opponent played such a lovely creature here. Can I write you a mail in which I show you all my enemies' deck lists? And could you give me some pointers how to sideboard against those? I would say reach out to the MTG Salvation forum. Start there. You're gonna probably get a lot of input, so don't get overwhelmed with the plethora of input you'll receive. But I think that will give you enough people to give you an idea of what's kind of going on for you. So Pia and Karen's played here. I know that the Thopters don't get to attack this turn, and maybe we should have attacked before. I'm not too worried though. We're playing a little loose while we have a chat with Freakazoid, and hopefully chat as a whole is learning a few things. Gonna go ahead and exile card here. I don't mind casting a Rabblemaster, actually. Huge Elf Boy, what's up? How goes it? I'm gonna just swing in with everything we can here. I'd rather play this Chandra. They're gonna get rid of one of our Thopters. That'll be 4 damage to them. Oh, nope, they block, okay. I think I just want to Emblem and just kind of win that way here. We can play Blood Moon post or pre-combat, swing in for 3 with the Emblem, so we're gonna do 8. And then Blink Moth can't be activated. Ooh, Galvanic Blast the Chandra. Alright. Reasonable from our opponent. Let's tick up here. We're gonna say no to this. Gonna go ahead and play Blood Moon first here. It does mean Rabblemaster and Pia can't get in. Our opponent activates Blink Moth here, which is cute. I think because we would attack in and do things while I have the opportunity, I'm just gonna get rid of this, because why not? Instead of attacking in and losing one, we'll just kill one of those guys off. And now we get an extra goblin that won't attack in here, and we'll hit him for more damage next turn. We're in great shape though. You know, Galvanic Blast went towards Chandra. Oh, Steel Overseer. Not too scared of that. I'm gonna have some fun with our opponent here. We're gonna get rid of our Thopters here. Gonna get rid of our Thopters. We can throw the bridge next turn and start really hitting our opponent for some good, nice damage. After paying for Vegas, I had enough to make an ultra budget modern Fae list online. Been doing good in practice rooms. May try Friendly League later. Well, good luck if you do try your Friendly Leagues. I wish you the best. Hopefully those will go well for you. Hold on. Cancel. No, let's tick up here. Make sure we don't hit anything extra spicy here. And now we'll play our Walking Ballista. Make a token and pass the turn. So Huge Elf Boy, you're heading to Vegas? Is that what you're doing? That'll be fun. Lots of rounds of Magic to be played, I'm sure. Old Saffron Olive budget build. Well, you know what's great about that? Now our opponent's in a little bit of a pickle. They're going to lose their Arcbound Ravager here. You live in San Diego, so not that far. Nice. Nice, nice. We're pretty convinced that was a Mox Opal coming from our opponent. This is why we went ahead and did what we did. We'll allow our 2 tokens to attack in here, and we have an emblem coming. We really could have probably pitched bridge and won there, but we'll just play this way. Have I ever tried playing Lantern? No, I have not. I'm just emblem here. I'm actually going to have some fun with our opponent and continue the fun. I'm going to throw the bridge at our Steel Overseer here. And then we're going to attack in. The Burrito Wizard, thank you for the follow. Alright, so what do we got here? We have a matchup that Rabblemaster is awful in. Koth is okay. Chain Whirlers are okay. Angers are better, in my opinion. So let's go ahead and start pseudo-ranking these real quick here. Eidolon's no use. Torp Orb's no use. Hazard is reasonable. Storm Breath is awful. Cage. Spyglass. Chain Whirler and Koth. So here we go. Angers are probably the most important thing to get in. Chain Whirlers are kind of like 50-50. I might actually like do this swap here. And then from there, you just add what you can based on what you can get rid of. After years of grinding Naya Burn, I'm branching out to Red Prison. Figured I'd check in on an expert. Well, I do appreciate the kind words. Thank you so much. We have quite the community here. Visit the MTG Salvation forums. Visit the Discord. It's somewhere. I gotta like... Not my Discord. I gotta get the Discord for the Pyro Prison. Or just hang out and ask questions. All are welcome. Alright, Anger's coming in for 2 Rabblmasters. That's pretty much a given here. Spyglass for Rabblemaster. And probably Chain Whirler's kind of tempting here for 1. I kind of like Koth though, but we'll bring Chain Whirler in. What else? I mean, a lot of this is really good stuff. We can probably go down 1 Ritual for 1 Koth here. Kind of run it that way. So you say you're branching out, but Naya is 3 colors and we're 2 colors, as in like artifact. So actually 1 color. So you're not branching out. You're restricting yourself. Ah, but it's a good restriction. We welcome you. We'll keep this lovely hand here. Chalice is still gonna probably go on 0 or 1 first. We'll still put it on 0 here to avoid Mox Opals. And this Anger is going to be pretty good, it looks like, here. Maybe where we start, we'll see. Opponent gets in for 2. We also may not rush anything out here. Or we'll just Anger. We'll just Anger. That extra card was enough to go, that's great. Love it. Alright, we have some removal here. Some good fiery lady removal. Dang. Look at all these X and 1s we could have just gobbled up. Yeah. Chain Whirler is going to have to sit back for a moment here. So we're not in fear of any more Memnites, we're not in fear of any more Ornithopters, and we're not in fear of any Mox Opals. So our opponent's not going to rush anything out on us. There is a Vault Scourge. I will entertain not playing this Abrade here in case we top deck a land. That is definitely not a land. Alright. We are getting a little bit squished here for mana. But we'll be okay here. I'm going to probably save the Abrade for the Ink Moth here, and I will be happy to take a few punches from Vault Scourge. More branches in it than all of Burn. Burn is... I have to give credit to Burn. Burn is a relatively difficult deck to pilot. The margins for which you need to do things are really, really tight. Land would be great. Ooh, alright, chat. Well, we're still alright here. You're still doing alright. Don't worry, chat. We got this. Believe. Believe in running lands that'll get us out of this pickle. Our Affinity player is not really hurting us, though. Alright. Double Braid is not necessarily the worst thing we could pick up here. And because we're already at max cards, we'll start getting rid of some Chandras here. This is still not really an Abrade-worthy card. It will be if they get... That's an Abrade-worthy card, chat. That one right there. That one needs to go. I'm not going to even let them try to do something with that later. You're good, opponent. Hit me for one. You got me. Hit me for one, opponent. Oh. Ho ho. Hey. Oh, it's the wrong land. Alright. This is... What do we got here? 1, 2, 3. Wow. Do we just Abrade this now and not worry about this too much here? I think we do. Alright. We're going to slowly get cards out of our hand here. Given a land, Mox Opal is countered. By the way, when you play in paper, don't forget your trigger here. I brought bridges into my board when boggles became the hot stuff, so now I'll just play the deck where bridges are king. Ah. Bridges. Except when you draw so many of them. Alright, one bridge into play here, chat. We need something to get rid of Vault Scourge here. What trigger? This trigger. It is a trigger. It's a Chalice trigger. Ancient Grudge is our bridge. Alright. Yeah, the counter trigger. This doesn't just magically happen. This doesn't magically happen. You gotta speak up. You gotta speak your mind. Earthbound Ravager is not what we want to see here. Alright. So we have a ritual effect here. They have a grudge in the yard. So it's kind of pointless to play the bridge at the moment. I think we're playing Pia and Kira Nalar here. We could play Chandra and tick down, get rid of Arcbound Ravager. They probably would. They might sack Springleaf Drum and then toss it over. They might put it on the Ink Moth. If we play Chain Whirler here, this could be a 3/3, but it's on the ground. Pia is probably correct, but there's some interesting things that happen with Chain Whirler here too. They could put 2 on the Ink Moth here if they think they can beat us through that. Ink Moth is probably a problem for us. Chain Whirler is tempting. But I guess Pia and Kira Nalar is smart, and then if we find a land, we can either Goblin or Chandra to get rid of Arcbound Ravager. And Pia and Kieran gives us blockers. I'd be surprised if they fire off their Ancient Grudge after one of these Thopter tokens. All right. We don't need a mana boost at this point. We took out Storm Breath, or he's still in the yard, so when we get to 4 mana, there's no reason. Oh, my eyeball. Ultra budget MTGO fairies. You can make pretty cheap stuff with, when you just do, like, islands like you did. Favorable Winds, by the way, is a pretty sweet card. The new art is amazing, in my opinion. Alright, we got some blockers now. I am not afraid to throw Pia Kieran Alar in front of this Arcbound Ravager. No attacks from our opponent. That is a complete win for us. Extra land here makes me kind of want to run Chain Whirler out here. I think that's probably the right play. And just kind of hold tight here. Chain Whirler will force something with the Arcbound Ravager. And we can follow it up with a Chandra here. Chalice on 2 is probably the next place because we don't want the Ancient Grudge to get rid of our bridge if we were to find a Chalice somewhere here. I like this also. They've shown us Stubborn Denial. If they happen to have another Stubborn Denial, too bad. Trigger. What are you going to do with Arcbound Ravager here, opponent? Alright, they just stack Vault Scourge and stick it on the Ravager. I'm very okay with this. I don't think I want to attack with anything here. Thopters. I guess Pia and Kieran might have gotten through. But Thopters need to be back. Ancient Grudge is making it so if I attacked with one, maybe they can do something. Someone kind of led us on to Chain Whirler. I think Checkmate or a few others from the forums. Maybe Stickball Russ. Not So Weird or some other people have been hinting at Chain Whirler for a while now. He's not going to be banned in Modern. He's alright in Modern. Alright, we got something. Instant speed. Ancient Grudges are Chalice here. Alright, that's excellent for us. We can play this bridge safely. And I have a feeling they're going to try to dump a couple Ornithopters and or Mox Opal here. This is intriguing. Why would you boot up Inkmoth here? Oh, ooh, Galvanic blasts us. Okay. Not really sure why they had to do that, but... Alright, Mox Opal for our opponent. A land here would be nice. Land would mean we could Chandra uptick and then play bridge. It wouldn't be quite all the way down to 0, but it'd be close. So they went after that Chalice on 0. Chalice on 0. Play your 0 drops, and please don't tell me it was just Mox Opal. +1 here. Another Ravager. Okay. 2 Ravagers aren't as scary. You gotta have something else, right? Right? They attack, we block with Pia and Kieran. Probably and Chain Whirler. Alright, we get a land here. We're gonna attempt Chandra here, followed by an Ensnaring Bridge. No, I guess they could Stubborn Deny this. I feel pretty confident, though. I'd be surprised if they have another one. Hey, would you look at that? We will have to hold back once more, though, because Ink Moth is a problem. But we're A-okay to do this. Galvanic Blast? Us. Alright, they're going after our face. We really need a Chalice on 1. Kind of ASAP here. What is this? 3 mana? Potentially a 4th? 4 mana. 3. Hazoret. Oh, that's not very good for us. Hazoret. Oh my gosh, and we draw Koth. I need to find Sorcerer's Spyglass. Let's say no to that. I'm gonna play Koth down here. Uptick. Two, 3, 5, 6, 7. All right, we'll attack with both Thopters here. Oh, Ranger. Hey, Dev the Rev. What's up? How's it going? How are you doing? Can we do enough to our opponent is the question. 1, 2, 3. They can throw one thing at us. 3 turns. Can we do 15 in 3 turns? It's a big question. We'll tick up here with Chandra. A Chalice. Do we care about putting this on anything? The answer is probably a no. The answer is probably no. So damage here. 4. We have 15 stored up with these two. 15 stored up with those two. Let's see here. If I emblem, let's see here. So if I play Blood Moon here, I'm not throwing anything either if I do that. If you kill the Ravagers, can he still use Mox? That's a lot of damage going towards Ravagers. So we attack for 2 in the air here. 1, 2, 3. I play Blood Moon. By playing Blood Moon, I can uptick Koth, get in for 2, play... Chandra... So I have to get in for 2 here. These both can attack. Next turn, Emblem, Chandra, Red, and Moon. Yeah, I know I can play Moon and Chandra next turn. I just need to figure out what we're doing here. So we're gonna pitch the 1 that's being blocked. to get our 2+1 in here. And now they've spent mana. They can still chuck something here. Is it worth it to kill Inkmoth here? The answer is no. Yeah, Chandra's gonna be 10. So they're gonna throw something here, gonna put us to 4. I suppose there's a case right there to go ahead and hit the Inkmoth, but they still can chuck one thing. Kill Inkmoth so it can't attack Chandra. It's not going to be really able to. They can't double throw. 1, 2, 3, 1. I think we're in okay shape here. So before combat, we do 2 damage to the Inkmoth if they go that route. And in order for Inkmoth to live, then they have to pump it above bridge. So if they go that route, they lose. Realistically, what we're looking for them to do is Galvanic Blast us and just win the game. That's the only way I see them doing this. They need 2 cards in hand to do the 4 damage. We're going to block everything that we can. And then we're going to just have Koth Emblem plus Bloodmoon plus Chandra's and just be like, hey, 50,000 damage, good luck. Boots up Inkmoth. So before combat here, we're going to throw this Thopter at them. And because it's 2, they're going to need, ooh, a little Blink Moth here. I throw this Thopter at it. For it to live, it must be a 3, which means it cannot attack Chandra. So we just won. Unless there's really slow rolling a Galvanic Blast here. The Blink Moth is cute, though. This is a close game. This is really tight lines that have to be played here. Alright, they're sacrificing. Now it's a 3-3. Can't attack. And we have at minimum 2 blockers here. So if Arcbound Ravager gets so frisky here, we can double block. And like I said, Galvanic Blast 2 face just wins it. So there's no fear of Galvanic Blast to Chandra here. It just, you just hit my face and we're done. End of game. But we should have this one. We should have this one. So yeah, this is where, Freakazoid, I think you were saying, this is where the second Pia Kirin will make it a little more, you know, without the Pia Kirin, we may have not won this one. But you might also draw your Pia Kirin and the other one that's some other card might be still in the deck. Dang, what's going on here? He might be mathing or trying to figure out what we could have in hand. We're making sure that auto yields are off so that I can block. He passes. So he's probably hoping that we don't emblem and win here. By the way, we can make 1 million with this. So if this randomly were to get countered here, we can still win with a Koth here. We do a million damage here. Got there, chat. Sandbagging that galvanic blast, I'd be very upset. Got there, chat. Woo! 1 million damage. We could do also Emblem Koth. We could have also done this as well. The Hazard was scary. The Hazard was scary. That's 3-0, chat. 3-0. And that's a 2-0 game against Affinity. That's pretty good. Let's keep this trucking along here. Hey, Zale, what's up? How you doing? Here, really quick, since we have lots of people here and we got a moment and I got Zale in the room. I'm going to throw this out there. This is becoming less and less tentative and more realistic. Mark your calendar, June 23rd and June 24th. The real short and sweet of this is June 23rd is Saturday. We're going to play in the challenge. We're going to give stuff away between rounds. That's pretty cool. Follow, get that notification, visit on June 23rd. June 24th, gonna build some Legos. Gonna give Lego sets away, 1 or 2, just small ones. And we're gonna do that June 24th. June 22nd is a Friday, that'll be a little bit of shorter stream, and June 25th is Monday, so that's Monday Mayhem. Remember it, chat. Let's get into our next game. That's a lot of damage. Heck yes, it is a lot of damage. Freakazoid. Take care. Have a good sleep. I'm going for that 5-0. We did get the 5-0. One of our other Pyroprism players also got a 5-0, but because our decks are less than 20 cards difference, we only got 1 posting this past league 5-0 posting, whatever you call them. Things are clicking tonight, Burrito Wizard. Every now and then the deck kind of falls on its face, but that's usually when we flood out or we're not playing too tight, and that's the thing. You can pick this up, take it to your local FNM, but don't get discouraged if you lose, because you have to mulligan correctly, you have to sequence actually a lot more correctly than you would realize, and yeah, just keep those in mind if you're picking this deck up. Sweet deck. Got probably 500 plus hours on it now, and I win things. It's cool. It's fun. Who doesn't like a Blood Moon on turn 1? Who's got posted? Mine got posted. We're wondering if mine got posted because I was at 5-0. What is it? About 12 hours earlier. So we're wondering if it goes in timestamp order, and then after that follows up with like the 20 card difference. And that would have assumed that nobody before me posted a list that was within 20 cards of mine as well. Some assumptions there. Some generalized assumptions about their algorithm. Alright, let's see if we can keep this alive here. We are 3-0 in this league. You'd rather have Bonfire. Well, then run Bonfire. They are flex spots. Alright, I would like to play first. If this Abrade was an extra land... This hand is mediocre. I don't know if I want to run a Chalice out. I don't know what my opponent's playing. Having 1 land is dangerous. The Chandra basically makes it look like a mold of 6, so you look at these 6 and go, can I win with this? An extra land off the top, running lands, I certainly could. I certainly could. I think I'm going to have to mulligan this, though. It's tempting. Alright, well, we'll keep this. We can still do our Chalice on 1. We have at least a bonus land here. We get a Scry as well, which is going to be nice. A ritual effect. So we'll put this on top of our library. we actually get to do a turn 1 Chalice of the Void, followed by a turn 2 Chandra, and we will see if that is good enough. Is it good enough, chat? I don't know. Is it? Verdant Catacombs from our opponent. That is a good thing to see. There we go, chat. And we technically now have enough mana as long as Chandra sticks around here. Exile for damage. We don't need really another Chalice. Chalice on 2 would have been nice, but we'll take that exile. Cards on the table. Verdant Catacombs goes and gets a forest. Probably smart. They don't want to run into a Blood Moon. Bloodstained Mire. Cracks goes and gets probably a basic swamp here. Mighty fine, opponent. And a Sylvan Caryatid. Interesting. Not used to seeing this card. Tick Up. Skips over a mountain pass turn. This is an interesting card. What plays that? Grizzly Salvage. Oh no. I think I know what we're playing against. Oh yes. Oh yes. Soulflayer. Positive it's Soulflayer. A lot literal gives it away. Necrotic Ooze could be something like that too. Blood Crypt. Shocks it in. Soulflayer here would get to attack in for 5. Or 4. Whatever it is. Yeah, he's indestructible. Hits for 4. Looking for a bridge. Looking for a bridge. That's not a bridge. Well, we'll cast Blood Moon. Do we want to, though? I guess we will. Alright. This is a tougher matchup. They get a Soulflayer out, we're in trouble. Wow. Samet Voice Descent. Well, we're going to take 4 to the face. We're looking for a bridge. Looking for that card right there. Alright, opponent. I think I want Chalice on 2 if I can find it. Yeah, it's a little lucky. Would have been nice the reverse though, because the Blood Moon, you know, the bridge, and then we'd have a Chandra active still. Opponent concedes. Alright. What is this matchup about? What is this matchup about? Bridge is good. Braids aren't very good because a lot of their stuff's going to be too big and it's going to be hexproof for the most part. I guess the spyglasses aren't bad for like a lot literal. Chalice on 1's probably still decent. Chalice on 2's probably decent. P and Kieran's probably fine as blockers. Blood Moon's great here. Rabble Master's probably necessary. All the Ritualing is probably fine here. Probably just this small swap. Angers and Slagstorm are for the Sylvan Caryatids, which we're going to have trouble getting rid of. A Blood Moon, a very fast Blood Moon would be nice. Alright. Do they play Thoughtseize? We're going to find out here. We're going to find out if this is Thoughtseize. Nope. Alright. Good luck, opponent. Good luck. Go get your green mana. Turn 1 Blood Moon. Woo! That's why we play the deck. They'll go get green here. Unless they happen to have their forest in hand. Anger is going to help us out a little bit when they play Sylvan Caryatid. Which should be this play. Which they don't. Rabble Master is going to be a nice fast clock here. We're going to see if that's going to... Fingers crossed, but I think that could be enough. We're going to go ahead and lead with Rabble Master instead of Chandra here. Because Rabble Master will be able to attack the following turn. And Bob20, what's up and welcome. How you doing? Glad you could catch us live. Let's go ahead and get in here. Do all the damages. Alright, good to hear. We have him dead, not this turn, but next turn. We have him dead next turn. Alright, opponent. What do you got? What do you got? Woohoo! That's 4-0, chat. Little Soulflayer there. That was a little different there. That was a little different there. Alright, we're 4-0, chat. 4-0. If we get the 5-0, who knows? Maybe we'll celebrate with something crazy. I don't know. I don't know. Let's focus. Let's go for this 5-0. As a devoted mono-red player, this deck being slow is so wrong to me, but is so right. That was slow? That was slow? Turn 1 Blood Moon? Followed by turn 3 Rabble Master, followed by... That was slow? Man, you must be the Need for Speed over there. Rabble. Alright. Fingers crossed we find an opponent we can beat. Plenty of opponents we can't beat. Opponent gets to play, if they so choose. Alright. There are nice things about this hand, and there are bad things about this hand. Nice things. Redundant chalices. Chalice on 1 is doable. Blood Moon. Bad things. 1 land. I don't know if I can keep this. Not against someone I don't know what they're playing, so I think we're going to have to mulligan this. Alright. This is a weaker hand, but it makes things castable. So we'll go with it. Green, blue. Don't be infect, you jerk. I want my chalice on 1 back, chat. Alright. I want my chalice on 1 back. That was a 7, was a hard mull. It was hard. Little Blinky. Little Glistener Elf here. Might of Okrosa. It's tempting to go Anger here. It's also tempting to just go ahead and Abrade here. We could also Walking Ballista. We can also Blood Moon. So Blood Moon's an interesting one here. So the reason Blood Moon is interesting is because it'll shut them off of actually all their colors at the moment. We have no idea if they have another green in hand. The Blood Moon is tempting. Abrade is tempting here if they have a mutagenic growth. Then they save Glistener Elf. It's used defensively. I like Blood Moon though. I don't feel like they can counter it or anything. So we're going to go ahead and Blood Moon. Chat coming in with all the Blood Moons. I think Blood Moon gives us the best chance here. With the idea that they can't cast anything now. That's the idea here. We're going to go ahead and ritual out a Walking Ballista here. And this way we can use it and block and just shoot off the Glistener Elf as well. And Bob, thank you for the sub and welcome to the Wolf Pack. I'm glad you could join us live here. I appreciate it. Appreciate your support. Just do this. We're going to go ahead and move to blocks here. Unless they have some way to kill me. They have a Dismember, another mutagenic growth. $5 for the sweet 5-0. We'll see. We'll see. I would like to block your Glistener Elf, please. I think I have to block here. We're at 6 infect. It's a little worrisome. 1 pump spell does it. Yeah, I should have blocked and then pinged in response. I just anger here. I think I just anger here. If they have another pump spell, they're using it defensively. Yeah, you're right. This is what we're talking about, playing tight lines. We're not doing so well. All right, here we go. We're in good shape now. I don't know, Slick Rick. We're fumbling around. We're trying not to make a fool of ourselves while we're trying to get this. There we go. 1 game down, chat. All right. All right, chat. Snaring Bridge is excellent. Rabble Master is okay. Abrades are great. Walking Ballista is great. Angers and Slagstorms are fine. All praise red. PN Karen's decent, but I'd rather have things that kill than blockers. Eidolon's bad. That's fine. I guess let me think about this. So Eidolon, they're gonna just pump and kill us. So Eidolon's probably not good. We need Angers and Chain Whirlers probably here. So PN Karen's blockers though. Do we like that? Probably not. Is Rabble worth it? It might be worth cutting 2 Rabbles here with the idea that we have a lot of things to remove, and then if we just... Here's our win condition, 6 here, and we'll pseudo put Walking Ballista in here. Bridge out, because they can get under it. I think I want bridge. They can get under it, yes, but that's why we have a lot of ways to deal with their Noblest of Hierarchs. Bridge is like a deal. A winner. I think we're going to run these. I'm going to submit this. We're playing against Infect. Chalice on 1 is basically where we want to be. We have lots of blockers. Chain Whirler's good. Oh, this hand is awful. What kind of hand is that deck? Alright, so we're going to mull this, because if we even top deck, say a Chalice, or we top deck a Bridge, we're still 5+ turns away. So we're going to mulligan this. We have lots of ways to deal with their creatures. 1 anger is not necessary here. That was an awful hand. Alright, this is much better. This is much better. I think I'm going to go ahead and keep this. I'm going to exile Chandra here. Even though Chandra is a good way to win. Walking Ballista, though, could be our answer. Our opponent did go to 6 as well. What's on top? Come on. Show me money. Woo! What's on top of the deck? Our opponent's not liking this. Show me a Chalice. Show me the Chalice of the Void. Come on, deck. Anger's nice, but we're going to bottom that. I want lands. I need a land. Walking Ballista might have to shine here. Alright, Walking Ballista, you're up. We need them to tap out here so I can play Blood Moon. No tap out, and we're going to probably play Chain Whirler here. We're going to force them to play something before we play Blood Moon, if possible. Destroy target artifact. Alright. No Blood Moon? No, I think we're good. We're good. I feel like they have a counter. I feel like they have a counter. I need them to tap this source here. This one? It's kind of interesting. Alright. We're living on the edge here by giving them a turn here. I will agree with Slick Rick. But I feel like they would have had a turn 1 play. I need them to boot up Inkmoth and swing in for like 5 damage here. Blood Moon. Come on, opponent. You know you gotta beat me quickly. That's right. Come on in. Come on. This one. Bring it in. Bring it in. Boot up Inkmoth. Glistener Elf. Alright. We're in great shape here. I want you to hit me. Exactly. Come on. Perfect. Alright. Blood Moon here. We're going to hold back. And if we can get some sort of removal or the anger here, I think we're fine. I want you to hit me. Come on. This is for the 5-0 chat. Swing at me. Come on. Don't be afraid of me. I am but a little goblin. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Chalice on 1, baby. Now I might go swinging. Do I swing here? What can they do to me? I don't believe they can do anything. Let's go, opponent. Got it, chat. We got the concession. We got the win. 5-0. 5-0, chat. Woo. Oh, yeah. Let's look at these prizes. Woo. Got it. And we played 2 Jeskai decks at the beginning. Got there. Let's see what our next draw was. Little Simeon, Mountain, Chandra's coming. That game was locked up, chat. Got our trophy. We're up to 6 trophies. Whoa, back-to-back 5-0s. 5-0 from last Friday. Then we played Monday Mayhem. And we're back to the 5-0, chat. Let's take a look at this deck. And then we're going to decide what we're doing here. One, I'm going to take a moment because my throat's drying out. I'm talking too much. I'm too excited. Double subs. DB1. Deck list that I have linked is slightly different than the one you're seeing here. You're going to see Glory Bringers and I believe 1 extra Anger. Swap the Anger out in the sideboard for a Storm Breath and bring in 2 Walking Ballistas for your Glory Bringers. That'll give you, pretty sure, this 75. Just a few flex slots there. Let's take a drink here. Breathe, chat. Woo, that was exciting. When Bob, have I ever played Storm Breath? Well, in fact, Storm Breath might have been the reason that we went 2-0 initially in the league. Could use 1 more Chain Whirler main. Chain Whirler's sitting over here. Woo! Mikey Hopkins, thank you for the host. Chain Whirler's over here in the sideboard. Alright, man, blood's pumping. I'm going to play a Q game. Kind of like breathe. I know you didn't, and Bob, I know you came here later. Storm Breath actually helped us in games, matches 1 and 2. I don't think I've really played it in match 1, but match 2 it showed up. And it actually went, well, maybe you should have to watch the stream. Or the recording. Nah. Spoilers, if you don't want to hear this. But he did do wonderful things. What do you want, chat? You want me to run this in another league? Let's see here. What are we at? Hour and a half from now. 10:30. I can probably squeeze in the full next league. We're on such a high, though. I mean, like, whew. You know. All right. Another league? Another league, chat? Yeah? Yes, no? Got a crowd here. Run it back, says the burrito. All right, running it back. Well, we'll see how we do. We may play a little more looser to try and learn some things. Push the button, Fluff. Let's go. It's press dev. How do you feel about Graph Cage? It always felt so medium in this deck. Graph Cage is reasonable. It's better than Relic in our deck. And it's better than Tormod's Crypt, because Tormod and Relic are one-time uses. Grafdigger's Cage sticks around. Our worst matchup, probably in the current meta, is Mardu Pyromancer, Jeskai Control, Jund, and Dredge. I would keep Cage around. The MTGO community heard you were playing some jank. Little did they know, we back, baby. You mean our deck from yesterday? You mean our Monday Mayhem? Our Niv Mizzet? Niv Mizzet? Our curious Niv Mizzet? That's all I'm gonna say. Video should be up after this stream. Alright, would I like to play first? Of course. We'll keep this. This is a reasonable hand. We'll play our Mountain Passer. If I could play a Pauper deck, what would it be? Man, this is humans, by the way. Alright, so for humans here, we're going to go ahead and rush out the Ensnaring Bridge to avoid a freebooter here. And then we're going to proceed to win. Alright, Pauper decks. I tried to play like the Marasatron deck, and I go to time all the time and time out. There's too many decisions to make. I wouldn't mind playing something with Mystical Teachings. I think that card's kind of fun. And then I like fairies, so some fairies are always very much welcome. Well, didn't expect it turn 2, says our opponent. Humans, gotta rush it. Alright, our opponent's gonna help us get towards bridge power here. They should take either Walking Ballista or Chandra. Oh wait, they can't take this one, so they'll be taking Chandra here. We'll get our Chandra back shortly. Oh my gosh. Do I just kill this Noble Hierarch? I don't know. I don't know, chat. Do we have an updated deck list? See the league postings of 5.0 decks, and you'll have what I'm playing right now. Our opponent was expecting to steal our Ensnaring Bridge from us on turn 2. No problem. You can also do just deck list here, and the changes are 2 Glory Bringers for 2 Walking Ballistas and 1 Anger for 1 Storm Breath. That's the short and sweet. We do not run into humans too often, so when we run into humans, chat, it's a treat and a half. Our opponent does know we have Walking Ballista here, so it's just going to pump Champion, make it so it can't attack now, and then they can get in for 1. Yes, I did have the mine, actually. I did. So we were turn 2 all the way around here. We're going to take a turn to play a Chalice on 1 here. This avoids Noble Hierarchs and all the good stuff here. And we'll go ahead and play Walking Ballista out for 1. We may not get Chandra back here. They might kill Walking Ballista, but if they do, we can cast everything, and we're just looking to close the game out at this point. Land off the top would be the best. We pump Walking Ballista. We would probably actually entertain down taking twice and getting Chandra back. Our opponent's very upset. Meddling Mage here. It's not a very good card. They must have top decked that. I have offered my opponent Blood Moon. That's a good one. Thalia's Lieutenant, making everything gigantic. Oh, a Mind Reader over there. We have a Mind Reader over there. Ah, this opponent's not salty. They're having... But I want to win. Mind Reader. Alright, we gotta get rid of Meddling Mage. Now our opponent's having a good chat with us. Our opponent is MVP solid. What is this? Restoration Angel. Targeting. Kite Sail. Oh, thanks. They can take our Blood Moon for us. We can't play it. Thank you for taking that from us. I appreciate it, opponent. Thanks. I can't cast that card. Can't cast it. Scoops cheer. Scoops cheer for our opponent, MVP of this league. Alright. Well, no attacks from our opponent. And the gemstone. We'll pump up Ballista and play a gemstone out. We'll keep it untapped. Nah, we respect our opponents that have to deal with our shenanigans. Many opponents have to deal with our shenanigans. Thalia. Thalia's a bit of an annoyance here. If we were to top deck a Chandra, we could ping this off. We do not. So upwards we go. Alright, so we have 5 mana now. We can play everything. Can remove anything we want. We're good. Well, we can't remove this guy. This guy is a beast. He's a ham sandwich over there. Why that follow didn't happen a long time ago? Follow? What? Reflector Mage. Whoa. Hey now. Reflector Mage. That's just rude. Alright, so we're going to actually go ahead and get our Chandra back here. I don't really want this sitting in my hand that's not castable. Unfortunately, Meddling Mage is kind of doing its thing. Get rid of Thalia. Drink Ard MTGO. Thank you for the follow. And that must be what you're speaking of. Yeah, it did take a little while to get through. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it does. How much have you talked about the Mox Opal Karn prison list? Mox Opal Karn prison list can have as much fun as they want with us. Tick up here for damage. It is too slow for me, personally. It's too slow. I'm not wild about it. It doesn't do enough, in my opinion. It is a good bot. Helping me stay hydrated. But yeah, it's a really sweet deck. I like what it has going for it. I don't like that it's, I don't know. I just don't like certain aspects of it. Thalia here. P and Kieran's interesting here. Let's uptick. Let's play Pia and Kieran. Get some blockers here. Everything's kind of big still. So that's good for us. I would love to get rid of this Meddling Mage and play this Blood Moon. Yeah, that Silver Moon, I think, is what he's talking about, Resolute. Built a very slow version of this that only used Planeswalkers for the win. Added lots of land destruction. That's pretty sweet, too. I think the keys are, yeah, Blood Moon, Incinerating Bridge, and Chalice, and you change what you want. We like to be aggressive, so this deck fits our style. But there's definitely ways to play it in other facets. I feel like this is a Reflector Mage. Bounce P and Kieran Alar. It's mildly frustrating. So they can swing with 3 things here. We'll see where they swing these. No swings from our opponent. I think that was a mistake. I believe that was a mistake from our opponent. You can do exclamation point deck list to get the list. Oh, basic planes. And then just slight changes, walking ballistas instead of glory bringers. All right, land, uptick. Braid's kind of nice. We don't need it though. Pia Kieran, more Thopters, Path's turn. We're in the driver's seat. Almost got prison into a top 8. Nice. All right. I think we're good here, chat. I have played Siege Gang. Not a fan. Let's get rid of a few things here. I don't want to take that much damage. A little too much damage for me. Okay, they go after Chandra here. I'm okay with that. Play Blood Moon here. I think I want to hold this and throw this on 3. I think that's fine to do. It avoids a lot of the ways they can kill bridge here. So we'll throw a chalice on 3. Not too concerned here. Now I just need Chandra again. We'll find her. Thoughts on Sowing Salt for the Tron matchup? What about Crumble the Dust? Is Crumble the Dust worse or better? Let's throw a chalice on 2 here. Pass the turn. Now I'm not really sure what our opponent can play. This gets countered. We're fine with that. This gets countered. Fine with that. Welp. Who needs bridges, chat? There's only one bridge. We found her. There she is. Doo -doo -doo. Our opponent. Oh, our poor opponent. All right, Anger's come in here. Torp Orb's fine. Spyglass is fine. Chain Whirler is probably okay, and Koth is question mark. What comes out here? Rabble Master. He is awful. Just about everything else I like here. So Anger's Torp Orb. Spyglass is for Aether Vial. I'm gonna go no on that. Maybe just the Chain Whirler, and maybe we'd then diversify with a Chandra down for a Koth, and let's do that. That's smart. That's not smart. Chat, why would you let me do that? We're down 1 extra Anger here, so Chain Whirler is going to have to do a little bit of work here. Is Koth really necessary? Every time I've played him, I've been thoroughly underwhelmed. Koth goes in against aggro. Koth is an aggro card, not a control card. Take out Whirler for Koth? increasing our curve. I don't know if I like doing that. This hits a lot of kind of important things. Like Noblest of Hierarchs and Thalia's of Taxes. Rabble is way better than Chain Whirler. Agree, except against humans. Humans, he's awful. Alright, I'm down for trying this. I really am not, but we're gonna try it. We already got our 5-0, and our opponent has been ever so kind. Turn 1, Blood Moon, turn 1, Bridge. Where are you? Yeah. We're gonna try this. We're gonna keep it. And we're gonna get rid of a Chandra here. And we're gonna ramp this bridge out like nobody's business. Like nobody's business, chat. Bridge. Go, opponent. How about turn 1 this time, opponent? Oh, for unknown opponent, yeah. No, I agree with you, Resolute. I'm getting it in pseudo out of context by watching chat and like going, hey. Yeah. Sorry. Asking our opponent if they had the freebooter on turn 2. Chat in context. Oh. There's gonna be a Thalia. Walking Melissa just got a heck of a lot better, chat. Land off the top, please. Just saying. Oh, it's... Our opponent's like, turn 1 bridge is nuts. Sure is. I could get caught with a lot of uncastables. This is a very true statement here. Very true. We're gonna have to make this work. Oh, man. Thalia's a little harder to kill now, chat. Oh boy. It's gonna be fun. Alright. We're casting things, chat. Woohoo! We got a blocker. Woo! Woo! We almost want this to stay around, by the way. Horizon Canopy, correct. Gonna need some running lands here. Running lands. I'm gonna block Thalia, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and ping off this guy over here. Need a land. A pair of lands would be great here. Chalice. Oh, it's the worst. It's the worst, chat. We'll play the Chalice out, that way they can't really play creature, maybe. They gotta attack first before playing a creature here. Oh, we're looking real bad, chat. Need lands. Gonna get hit for 6 here. It doesn't matter what we draw. Really, it truly doesn't matter what we draw here, because we're at 6. Alright. Turn 1 was a little aggressive, I suppose. Alright, we'll begin our sideboard here. I'm gonna bring a Chain Whirler in for this Koth. That seems like a good swap there. Alright. Let's not get stuck like that. This is where we learn some things. Let's play first. We'll keep this. This is intriguing. It's an intriguing hand. We'll F6 to our opponent. Torp Orb's an intriguing card against humans here. Noblest of Hierarch. We're going to go ahead and play Torp Orb. We're not going to worry about really killing this Noble just yet. And we have double Braid. So we're looking fine here. That's a card, isn't it? Turn 2. Or I do like our opponent. They have been a blast this entire time. They're happy. They've been unhappy, but they've been happy. Scary hand. Our opponent has indicated that that is a reasonable card to be playing. Just a tad rude. We're gonna hold here, and then we're gonna try to lock our opponent out. Gonna go for the lock of the century. If you say so. All right. Probably the only thing super scary here is a Restoration Angel. So maybe they'll attack with something. Or they'll play something. Yes, play something. Yes, Mantis Rider. We'll allow this to attack us. We'll get rid of Thalia. Ooh. Ooh. We'll play Chandra here. We're going to tick up. We're going to cast Blood Moon and pass the turn. Alright, opponent. You can hit us for 4 here. Kataki War Mage. Alright. Game's gotten interesting. I gotta pay for this. I do want to pay for this. Gemstone. Tick up. Walking Ballista. If I cast this... What am I doing if I cast this? I can get rid of Noble Hierarch. I feel like I want to cast this. But I'm not sure I want to kill Noble Hierarch. I don't know. Do I want to kill this Noble Hierarch? Yeah, I probably do. I think we can beat our opponent. Taking them off of lands, I think we can beat our opponent. Alright, our opponent does know that they are basically down to these cards left. Malcontents is still an option. It's a 3/1 vanilla creature. Alright, we will be playing for Torpor Orb here. We can get rid of Mantis Rider. That'll slow the clock down nice and slow. We'll do it now for our lovely opponent. Hit us for 2, opponent. 7 turns. Sick rips. This is our opponent. We'll continue to pay for this. I got 1 creature to get through here. I'm not out of the woods yet, chat. It won't take much, says our opponent. I'm sorry, opponent. Our opponent can't do a whole lot. We'll be paying for all this, though. We are taxed slightly on everything. And cast a little Simian Spirit Guide. But yes, our opponent can't do a whole lot at this point. We're looking for a win condition and a way to get rid of Kataki. Alright, we will pay for these. I should probably yield. Always yield to these triggers. Always yield to this one, too. That'll do, pig. Huge elf boy, that'll do. Oh no. About a chalice on one, opponent. No Aether Vial for you. Oh, it's so rude. Oh, chat. Ironically, though, we're going to struggle to cast things, so we're going to yield to this. Alright, we are being taxed heavily, though. Actually, let's hold this so that I can pay for everything and play a 4-mana spell. Move out of the way. 1, 2, 3. Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please. Gemstone's not very good here. I'm looking for a win condition to put our opponent out of their misery here. He's dead, Jim. Opponent has moved to discard. Alright, come on. Well, that'll do. Alright. There we go. I got rid of the taxing creature. We can hold 2 cards now and attack with Simian Spirit Guide for those beats. Those Simian Spirit Card beats. The monkey beats, chat. Chat, we're going aggro. We're going aggro, chat. 4 turns. There's Chandra. It's going to be less than 4 now. Oh, our opponent was 3-0 and then went to 3-2. Alright. Unfortunately, our poor opponent was 3-0 and then... our opponent can't do much against us. We're consoling our poor opponent. We are explaining, though, that this is literally our favorite match to see. Our poor opponent. Our opponent is MVP, though. Chatting, having a good chat with us. We can respect. Just kidding. Just kidding, opponent. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that to you, opponent. What's my record? Yeah, we went 5-0 last league, and we're celebrating by playing against human opponents. Oh dang. We're wishing our opponent well in their next league. We do kind of hurt human players, and they do wish us as well. Real quick, Anosmic Anosmic MVP. Can we get a little howl for Anosmic? Our opponent was, by all means, a perfect example of how the MTG community should be. Lighthearted, spirited, positive, even through a lock like we had him on. Shoutouts to our opponent, MVP of this probably this night. Great opponent. I love playing against those kinds of people. It's even better in paper when they're just having fun. They're like, dude, man, you got it. You've just destroyed me. And then there's plenty of times where people are like, man, you've got everything for my bridges and blood moons. They're like, heck yeah. And that's what you play. You play Magic like that. We're going to keep this. This is a turn 1 bridge if we're afraid, or turn 2 Chandra. We'll see what our opponent's playing. Flooded Strand. It's an interesting start here with cracking and going and getting a Steam Vents. Okay. And a Serum Visions. Invite him to our stream. If he wants to find us, he can. Opponent was MVP. I don't need to be spewing my stream all over the place. Dude, you're awesome. Here's a stream. No, you don't need to do that. Alright, we're gonna probably just pass here. I'm not worried about bridge needing to be down here. I'd like to try a turn 2 Chandra if given the opportunity here. We'll see, though, what our opponent's up to over there. A little basic island. Alright, so the question is, can we go for a Chandra on turn 2 here? Our opponent appears to be kind of like a Blood Moon, or a Blue Moon. They might be also Jeskai control. This screams counter. But I don't think we can really just sit back here and wait to see. So we'll start with a Pyretic Ritual here. They should let this resolve, and we'll jam out a Chandra. If Chandra sticks, we will tick up to play Walking Ballista as well. Remanded. Alright. Not the worst counter we could have seen. Shivan Reef from our opponent. Sleight of hand. Alright, if this is Storm, then we got bamboozled with the Flooded Strand. Could be Storm. They could also be a fan of Sleight of Hand. You think it's Breach? Alright, we'll jam out the Ensnaring Bridge. Opponent opts. I'm kind of tempted to throw Chalice on 2. These are all cards that I would expect to see in a Storm deck, but they ran a fetch. They can't beat 2 bridges if it's Breach? Fair enough. We'll find out. They shock this in here. Hey, it's Storm. Alright, they need to go off here, which I think they know they need to go off here. Maybe they make a whole bunch of tokens, I don't know. Gifts ungiven. Pyretic, a bunch of other things in the graveyard. By the way, yes, I'm going to be getting a Chalice on 2 if I survive this. We'll see if there's a way to give them stuff here where we hope they can't cast everything. What do we think they have in their hand? We'll give them a blue card, perhaps? Noxious Revival, Manamorphous, Pyretic. What if I gave them Noxious and Pyretic here? They don't have anything that really draws. So they probably have Past in Flames in hand. What can we do here? What do we got over here? We have a Serum, Remand, Sleight of Hand, Opt. I think I want to minimize how many draws they get here. I want to put Manamorphose in. I think I just want to put like one Pyretic kind of too. I'll do that and give them Noxious here. Give Double Ritual, they cast and go off, yeah. I gave them one ritual. I gave them their Noxious Revival and one ritual here. They Noxious Revival back the... And they ritualed. They Passed in Flames. I think they have it here. So they draw their... Whatever they targeted with Noxious. I didn't see. They targeted Pyretic Ritual. So the question is, do they have like Grape Shot here? And then they have Remand Grape Shot? There's a Gifts Ungiven. I think we lose here. I suppose if they just do tons of damage to us, maybe we have some chance. Maybe. This is probably going to be what? Like, Grape Shot, Past in Flames, something something probably. Grape Shot, Lightning Bolt, Manamorphous, Desperate Ritual. Past in Flames costs 5. If I gave them Grape Shot to hand, then they can just Grape Shot and Remand, so that's got to be binned. And probably just Manamorphose here. Unfortunately, they Passed in Flames. Grave, both nukes. The Bolt. I'll throw the Bolt in, sure. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we're dead. They just Ritual and Manamorphose here. And then they Passed in Flames, and they cast Grape Shot and Remand it and cast Grape Shot. But yeah, we're pretty dead. Alright. We'll concede here. They don't need to stack everything. They got it. Alright, we gotta beat Storm. Eidolons are coming in. Grafdigger Cages are coming in. These out. Chain Whirlers are fine. Hazard and Koth come in, and Stormbreath out. Okay, so these are our 10. We take Pia and Kira and Nalar out. We take our Bridges out. We take one Anger out. I really want to take kind of like 1 to 2 Chandras out. And probably a Walking Ballista. Run these. So Slagstorm Chain Whirlers are to get rid of the tokens if they go empty the warrens. Koth, Hazard are aggressive. Once we get to that point where we have a Chalice on 2, we want things to be fast. Chalice on 2 or Eidolons need to be there to hopefully swing in for lots of damage. They did have a bolt, so we need to watch out for the bolt. Braids and Chandos will be there to remove pesky creatures. We can probably get rid of 1 or 2 of these Blood Moons. Let's bring 2 Chandras back in. Actually, let's do a Chandra and a Walking Ballista split there. Alright, Storm. Storm is a difficult matchup. A little bit of a coin flip. Got a mulligan to the important cards. You're surprised I'm not running Relic. Relic is a one-time use for drawing a card, which nombos with our bridge, and doesn't do the awesome stuff with Chord or Evolution. Would I like to play first? Absolutely. Oh, this hand was almost perfect. We're gonna mulligan this, no lands. Alright. This is intriguing, but it's not very good. Grafdigger Cage is reasonable and would buy us time. The Slagstorm would allow us to get rid of all the creatures on an empty the warrens. We do have to hit running lands for this to be any use. I feel like we're gonna die here if we keep this. I'm gonna keep though and hope that our top is a land. Cage is pretty good. A Ritual is bad. We'll bottom that. If we hit land number 2, we can put a Chalice on 1 as well. Which would be nice. Definitely would be nice. Will help our cause. No turn 1 from our opponent. Go ahead and play a Chalice on 1 here to start things off. Need some running lands. Alright, we'll throw a Walking Ballista down on 1 here. This is not very good. But maybe we can convince them to go empty the warrens here. Maybe we can convince them. By the way, they're playing a fetch. They're at least playing 1, maybe like 2 to 3. That surprises me. Alright, opponent, what do you got for us? Can you kill us without needing your graveyard? Gifts ungiven. We're gonna bin a Grape Shot and give them empty the warrens. If we have that selection. Oh, gifts ungiven. What a clever card you are. What are they looking for? Can't play a Noxious Revival. Lightning Bolt's no good. Sleight of Hands and Serum Visions are all turned off here. They may look for a card that can, perhaps like a Wipe Away or Echoing Truth to get rid of a Chalice. A Shattering Spree. I guess we'll bin Repeal and Shattering Spree here. Do we want to do that? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna give them the mana here. If they kind of go all out and they have an empty, good for them. I don't really want them to mess with my cage or my chalice here. They can if they have Past in Flames. Who knows? Maybe they don't draw anything relevant. Ritual. Up to 6 mana here. Past in Flames is possible at this point. Doesn't do anything at the moment. Cage is still in play. Serum Visions. This smells like Empty the Warrens. Smells like it. Show me Empty. And then please, 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 please get a land off the top here. Yeah. You're correct, DJ Jedi. Please. Okay. They're just gonna grape shot us for 10 damage? What? Okay. We're gonna make sure none of these hit walking. Oh, no. One hits walking ballista, so we'll need to remove it. Alright. So our opponent has decided the best and easiest way to kill us is to Goblin Electromancer our face in a few times. Alright. We're down to 10. Here we go. Need a land. There's a land. I think we just kill this. And then if we top deck another one, we can chalice. Seems reasonable, right? Land? I think we'll just jam chalice here over Chandra. Okay. And hopefully we'll have shut them out at this point. And I'm gonna probably just hold Chain Whirler, because he's a way to get rid of an Empty the Warrens if they do something like that. Alright. Got game 2. Moving to game 3. Blood Moon is tempting. It's a little bit tempting just because they seem to be fetching and they don't have as many basics, it appears, but I don't think we want to be doing that. How many gemstone counters do you usually want? 3. 3. Don't take them out on the draw, on the play. Whatever you do, 3. That's what you want. You don't want 4. You just don't. Especially if you're playing Chain Whirler. You don't want 4. We run a few ruins down here as well. They're a little off screen. I'm never happy with the 4th one. You don't want it game 1, but you kind of want it game 2 with the idea of being play draw. Basically, you want it on your games that you're going to draw. It helps you steal game 1 a little bit. A little bit. There are a couple lists with 2. Tomio, hello! We have seen your post in the forums, by the way. I just have not gotten around to it. I've been very busy. Alright, we're going to submit. I don't think there's anything I want to change here. Eidolon, Cage, something like that. Look at this hand. 1 land and we turn 1 Chandra. Turn 1 Chandra, we turn 1 Chalice on 2. Do it? We can play turn 1 Rabblemaster. Hope that's enough. That feels real bad. Our opponent mulled. This is an awful hand. It's awfully fun. Rabblemaster on turn 1. Do it? Rabble means you win on turn 4. We've already seen a bolt from our opponent. This is so greedy. This is so greedy, chat. YOLO. Alright, chat. I would mulligan this. My recommendation would be to mulligan it. You're looking for Cage. You're looking for Eidolon. For you, chat. For you, chat. Now we gotta know. I'm gonna keep it. This is so bad. This one's on you, chat. If I lose this one's on you. My opponent's mulled to 5 cards, though. What are you doing over there, chat? Being all ninja-like? Wow. Turn 1 Chandra off of no lands. All right, chat. What do you want? Turn 1 Chandra or turn 1 Rabble Master? Opponent did not have a turn 1 land. Chandra. Slick Rick, we're kind of letting chat play this one out. We got our 5-0 already. We're having fun with chat every now and then. We have Chandra, Rabble, Chandra, Rabble. Chandra into Chalice, Chandra into Chalice. Rabble most likely smarter. Chandra lets you make mana. Chalice, Chandra, Chalice, Chandra, Chalice. Who needs to play? Alright. I would recommend a Chalice on 2, but we'll do this. Alright, chat, this one's on you. This is all on you. Or an island from our opponent. Sleight of hand. Land. Land off the top. You crazy, chat. My gosh. You're ridiculous, chat. Chandra turn 1, no lander. Let's go. Let's go, chat. I can't even cast Chain Whirler. Easy clap. Here we go. They're gonna kill us. You ready for this, chat? They're gonna kill us. They're gonna kill us, chat. They're on our mountain. F6. Do you have it, opponent? Easy clap, Slick Rick. By the way, we're still getting a turn 4 here. I'm gonna walk out here, chat. You guys have a great evening. What do we got from you, opponent? 2 mana. Repeal. Countered. And Serum Visions. Countered. What is this? What is this, chat? What is it? Yeah, let's keep the Chandra. Turn 1 Rabble Master, no problem. Oh my gosh, Chandra, turn 1. There's our land too. Oh my gosh. There it is, right? We attack in Emblem, and then we just abrade our Chalice for the clean win. Oh my gosh, chat. Not sure I'm going to listen to you guys all the time, but that was ridiculous. One for the highlight reel. Let's see if we get our same opponent. Let's see. Maybe they were at the end of their... What is it? K-Trojan, thank you for the follow. I believe we missed you there. We were kind of having a ridiculous crisis of let's play Chandra with no lands. Alright, Glitch, get out of the way. Leroy Jenkins, indeed. Would you like to play first? Absolutely. Yeah, we'll keep. This is a turn 2. This is like the perfect hand, I will say. This is close to the perfect hand against unknown opponent. We can play Mountain, pass, and then... Oh, you're this deck? Blah. That's what we're going to do. Blah. What? Your Jeskai control? Rabble Master. What? Blood Moon's gonna hurt you? Blood Moon. What? Humans? Actually, we're not even gonna play this immediately. It's either Blood Moon or Rabble Master here. Make sure we're not yielding. I get nervous. I get nervous, chat, when the opponent's thinking. I have the new Sarkon as a 4-drop with a -X sweeper that leaves him on the table after he uses it. I would entertain a Sarkon that's a 4-drop that has a -X that doesn't leave him on the table. I would entertain that because a sweeper is really valuable in our deck. Opponent's going to 6. And keeps their hand. Alright. Five mana Chandra is almost worth it. Alright, we'll leave with our mountain. Makes us look like burn. We don't look that scary. Let's see what we're rushing out here. Gems? Oh, that's... Name humans. Do it, opponent. Name humans. Oh, it's humans. Blessed be Blood Moon. These mountains are sick. Oh, it's gonna be the best human they could have played, chap. As the best human they could have played. Right there. Slam dunk right there from our opponent. Ooh. That's unfortunate. Alright. Blood Moon. Good luck, opponent. If you want to be not scary, need like M15 mountains or something. Dude. I get to pick what mountains I get to play. I'm jamming Odyssey mountains. These are the mountains I want. These are the mountains I need. 8th edition? Nah. We can have a conversation and discussion all about the mountains. Hit me. Go for it, opponent. Yeah. Woo. Alright, we're gonna jam Rabble Master out here. Over the bridge, it's very unlikely they're going to play a freebooter. And we're going to get aggressive. Maybe we don't even have to show this bridge. Wouldn't that be peachy? Let's see a Thalia here. Phantasmal Image. Huh. That's one reason not to play Rabble Master. That jerk. I guess we're just gonna have to naturally draw our anger here. A shame. It is a shame. Let's get in for all the damages here. See if they want to trade. Would you like to trade, opponent? No. Alright. We're in for some fun here. Alright, they're going to get to hit us, and then we're going to get back at them. A bug just hit the window. A bug hit the window. I have 17 Unhinged Mountains and 1 Arabian Nights. Do you actually play 18 mountains and do that? You do that? That's mean. Look at this one mismatch. Oh gosh. This is not good, chap. This is really not good. We gotta empty our hand now. Oh, this didn't... this Rabble Master backfiring. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. 2, 3, 4. Chandra here. I'm gonna tick up for mana. Alright, we're empty-handed. Whew! Goodness gracious. We're empty-handed. Thank goodness. dangerous. We may entertain taking out Noble Hierarch here. We'll block. Cool. Alright, we're in the driver's seat now. In the driver's seat, chat. I don't know why they attacked. That noble was highly inspired by Goblin Rabble Master, just saying. That noble hierarch was like, dude, Rabble, I need to get in on some of this. I can still attack. Alright. Rabble Master's pretty bad here. Rabble Master's pretty bad. What do we do? One Chain Whirler out. So Anger, Torpor Orb, and Chain Whirler, I think, is all we needed to do here. I talked about maybe a Hazoret here. But I like what we got going on, so let's just submit that. I'm telling you, that Noble Hierarch was inspired. Rabble Master is one inspiring fellow over here. Insert Xena Warrior Princess Battle Call. Heck yeah. I think Rabble Master could get behind that. I think. I just speculate. I'm telling you though, this Rabble Master guy, he is all inspiring. You know, and Noble Hierarch was like, there's a bridge, but I can get under the bridge. I'm doing it, Rabble Master. Rabble Master's like, okay, that's what I do. I'm telling you. The inspiration of the deck. Probably one of my favorite cards, too. I played a lot of him in Standard. Alright, we're going to keep this gorgeous hand here. And we're going to pass the turn over to our opponent to begin this lovely game. This hand is pretty spice. We'll keep. And we'll F6. Give our opponent that lovely first turn here. Let us all just pray that there is a good utility red 4cc spell in M19. Why are you suggesting 4cc? What about like 2? I mean, a Braid was pretty good, so... Oh my gosh. This hand. I don't feel like I want to rush anything out here, by the way. And they're welcome to freebooter here. A Braid is busted. If it went to face, it would be busted. There's Thalia. Cool. That's a Thalia. It's tempting to throw this Chalice on 1, but I think we can just wait here. They didn't play a turn 1, so... When his hand is mildly reasonable. Our hand? This hand? Depending on what they play, we could just play Chain Whirler. I have nothing but low hopes for M19. M19 might be a set we actually will draft a little bit on stream. I always liked core set drafting. Thalia's Lieutenant here. It's a little bit annoying, but we can deal with it. A little bit annoying. We'll just exile here and Braid away here. Pass the turn. Easy mode league. Don't jinx us. I'm gonna throw a Chalice on 1. It'll make our Blood Moon stronger. This Thalia's Lieutenant is scary, but if we could do a Anger first, then a Chain Whirler, it'd be probably better for us. We'll see what they play out here. That's a fine card. There's not a whole lot they can take here that matters. Core sets always have sleepers in them. Core sets can also be pretty fun to do a lot of things with. They're really fun to build with as well. Alright, we'll take our 2 here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I think I just wait on this Abrade. Naturally draw our land here. It's not a land. It's tempting to just anger here too. Maybe I'm supposed to. This feels greedy, but they didn't have a 1-drop. They can't play any 1-drops. Their best bet here is a 2-drop. If it's freebooter, it takes our anger. Here we go. Maybe a 3-drop. Maybe a Mantis Rider here. A Blood Moon ripped off the top wouldn't be bad here. That's countered. Just kidding. I imagine they have a follow-up here. They wouldn't run this out into a Chain Whirler that they know about. Right? Right, opponent? Thalia, maybe? Thalia's not very good here. Thalia's Lieutenant's a little bit stronger here. Okay. So we get to kill Thalia's Lieutenant here. And we have a first strike blocker here. Obviously the champion can grow again. And it may. And it may. It probably should here. Unless they have like 3 Aether Vials in hand or something. Alright, our opponent's thinking about how to sequence this, I'm sure. This appears to be a Thalia. Alright. So we have a 4/4 champion over there. I think I'm not going to worry about it this turn. Land attack into Coco incoming. Oh, Blade Heart. We'll take our 4 here. Pia and Kieran Nalar is a very lovely draw here. We'll just pass. We have blockers now. Lots of blockers. Chain Whirler beats up on Thalia here. Thopter can block champion here. I don't really need a bridge at the moment. Meddling Mage would be annoying here. Phantasmal Copy and Champion's a little bit of an annoyance. How have I been, Fluffy Boy? Been super busy. We've been doing all right. We had a little bit of a slump there for a week or so. Ooh. That was spicy right there. That was spicy. I suppose a bridge now would be pretty nice. A bridge now would be very, very helpful. At end step, we'll fire off ruins. We are on a 2-turn clock here. The only thing that can beat Whirler is another Whirler. Indeed. Much Whirler pain. Guess like Malcontents would be annoying here. Okay. 5, 8, 9, 10. 10 damage. Alright. Well, we're going to take 8. Need a bridge, probably? Bridge? Bridge? It's not a bridge. Alright. Oops. That'll send us to game 3, right? Game 3. Game 3, chat. Man, Chain Whirler is dangerous. I think we're good. We just submit back here. So the HTC Vive is not 500 down, it's 700. Oh, it is. It's now 500. Well, that's cool. Do you like the HTC Vive? I got one HTC phone. I grew up really, really excited to own one, and then the first one that I owned was bad. We're going to keep this as a turn 1. Turn 1 win? Can I be aggressive like that and say that? We'll see if it's a turn 1 win, chat. I want one. VR is super cool as long as the game is made for it. Nice. Alright. Do you have an Aether Vial? Because if you do, well, I have an Abrade for it too. Well, I have an Abrade for the Vial. Maybe we get a Chalice on the top. Nothing from our opponent. No Vial. Land, pass turn. So yeah, Vial's probably about the only thing we're scared of at this point. Malcontents they can cast. Looking for something. Nice mountain. These are really pretty. This one's by the ocean. This one's a mountain. This one, this is inside the mountain. Alright. Well, at end step, we'll get rid of this. Alright. Well, I suppose bridge is alright here. Not bad to have, I suppose. That Aether Vial was probably off the top as well. Alright. Torpor Orb plus bridge here. At this point, we just look for a win condition. We have them, I think, 100% locked out. I think we do. And that is a win condition, chat. Here we go. Uh-oh. What is this? Tapping 2. Malcontents isn't any good here. There's Chain Whirler. Look at that non-bow. It's a 3/3 first strike for 3. That's all it does. That's all it does, chat. Alright, we're gonna hold cards if they're lands, probably. Or instant speeds. Alright, we'll give it back to our opponent. Not too worried about things anymore. We're gonna just hold stuff now. Gonna hold. Attack for 3. It's gonna be good. Alright, that is one card I will play. I will play this one. Alright, that should be a full lock. Why not attack with the ball? He's a 2/2. He's a big little ball. We're good. I think we're, yeah. We're good. Alright. Beating up humans. Humans storm humans so far. View the deck here. We're doing pretty decent here, chat. Real quick, because we got a little crowd here, and we're about halfway through this league. I'm going to throw this up there. Mark your calendars. June 22nd is a Friday. We're going to play normal Magic. Just a shorter stream. June 23rd, we're going to play the challenge. And in between rounds, we're going to do a giveaway. And then on the Sunday, we're going to build a Lego set that I've been really excited to build. It's right behind me. It's a rally car. And then we're going to give away 1 or 2 little tiny Lego sets as well. See how that goes. And then the 25th, the normal schedule resumes. So follow, mark your calendars, see if you can be live there. I may do something special for subs. To give you an idea, it might be subs don't have to be present. There may be a drawing just for the subs. But for the most part, everything else is going to have to be present to win. So I'm just going to throw that out there. June 23rd. Things get given away. Bladeheart, that one's one I want. I'm gonna build the rally car. There is an orange car sitting over there too. That's in a box. If the rally car went really well, consider it a test stream for it. The orange car could be built as well. I could wait. I could build that on stream. Just gonna leave it at that. That chat guided storm game. I know, Huge Elf Boy. What was that? Kentronic7, thank you for the follow. It's an orange car. It's an orange Lego car. Maybe it's one of the ones from the Speed set. But I really like Technic, so I'm just gonna throw that out there. Alright, we're on to match 4 here. Let's see if we can keep this run alive here. We're against Sandy Dog MTG. I'm also gonna have to have like a card table beside me because the main desk area is where I'm gonna put the pieces to build. And then the card table is gonna have to be where I have the pieces to pick. And unfortunately the camera's only gonna see where I'm building. But we're gonna try it. We're learning how to build Legos on stream and have a good camera for it. Have I told you how many Lego Star Wars UCS ships I have? No. So Burn? What about Burn? Is this person play Burn? I don't know the people. I don't know the people online. This is not a keepable hand. No land. Unknown opponent. No land, unknown opponent, and I'm not having chat convince me because we can only make 1 mana here. So mulligan. Bleh. Wow. I'm gonna keep this. It's kind of awkward. We'll put the land on top so we get Blood Moon here. The extra gemstone's a little awkward here. It's very likely that I'm playing against Burn. Well, we'll see. Chalcen 1's usually pretty decent. There's a stomping ground for our opponent. And Wild Nicottle. Well, we're feeling pretty good about our Blood Moon, and we're feeling decent about this Chalcen 1. It's definitely not Burn, though. Definitely not Burn over there. I have the new Millennium Falcon, Super Star Destroyer, Red 5, B-Wing, Y-Wing, Slave 1, Snowspeeder, and the TIE Fighter. Nice. It's a good assortment. Blood Moon's up next. Rift Bolt. Alright, so our opponent gets this for 3 here. Alright. I'm gonna play Blood Moon here. Hopefully that'll shut him out. And now we just gotta deal with this Wild Nicottle. Legos are fun. I haven't played with Legos in forever. And like I tell on stream, I went into a Toys R Us and they were selling the stuff like 50% off and stuff. And so we ended up getting stuff. Glennis Biss, thank you for the follow. I do appreciate it. By the way, Blood Moon is pretty good against Wild Nicottle. Play our own Rabble Master here and pass the turn. It is actually semi-tempting to block with Rabble Master, but I believe we can actually race Wild Nicottle. Opponent's got some interesting mountains here. This is a very pretty mountain. Searing Blaze from our opponent. Alright. Gonna go ahead and attack in here. Save this Abrade for this Wild Nacatl here. It's good stuff. Still can race. Oh, we can race. We're gonna try. We're gonna try. Poor Rabble. Poor Rabble. This Chalice on 1's doing work, I think. Just saying. Rabble's buddy is left over here, though. Maybe Rabble's buddy will have it for us. Who knows? It's a slow road here. Maybe, just maybe. Alright, let's throw a Chalice on 2 here. We're gonna attack. We're gonna get rid of this ritual, so in case we get a bridge. 14 turn clock. And it probably just got harder for our opponent. Here's our bridge. We will be playing this bridge to avoid hasty creatures. Oh, opponent didn't get to see the bridge. Alright. Okay, so this is Naya Zoo. Naya Zoo is one we have not seen in ages here, chat. Naya Zoo is not one we've seen in ages. Wonder how they get rid of our bridges. Ancient Grudge, probably? Zale, the first league, we're 5-0. This league, we're 3-0. We're technically 8-0 at the moment. Angers feel fine. What do we play against Naya Zoo? Naya Zoo. So bridges are probably fine. Abrades are great. Walking Blisters are fine. Pia Karen, Chandra, like Rabblemaster and Blood. I mean, like, our deck is pretty solid. I'm thinking Chain Whirlers and Angers might be good here. They could be better than maybe Walking Ballista. Do I have the exact list in MTGO export or text anywhere? Walked Airplane, I could probably get it. You could probably find the text stuff, though, if you go to the challenges. Not the challenges. The 5-0 lists from this Tuesday. You could probably find them there. Let me see if I can get that for you while we're in Sideboard. This Constructed League, this list. Go find me at the bottom. That's in a text format, right? That's text format. Zoo seems better matchup than Burn. I'd appreciate it so I can import it exact from Tuesday's 5-0. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is the exact same list. I made no changes. I'm lazy. No problem. Walking Ballista's out. Chain Whirler's in. I want to get these Angers in here, too. I mean, like, is Pia Karen really that great here? They have Searing Blazes. Perhaps not. Let's ditch Pia and Karen for a couple more Angers. Let's do this. It's an interesting approach to it. They're like, so this is Naya Zoo, but it looked like it could be also a little bit Domain Zoo. We're going to keep this. This is a stellar hand as well. Yeah. We're going to throw Chalice on 1 again, if given the opportunity. Zale, that's my sideboard guide. Alright. Nacatl is back in action here. I'm going to get a Chalice on 1 here. Chalice on 1 seemed to do well last game here. Goblin Guide. Goblin Guide. Alright. Maybe an Anger off the top would be great. I think we got to do Chalice on 1 here. I'm going to have to try to kill some stuff here. Zale. Oh no, Eidolon. Need like an anger basically off the top. That'll do. That'll do. That'll do. Alright, we're at 6. That's very precarious. 6 is dangerous. 6 is dangerous, chat. Rift Bolt is scary. Ooh, they shock in. Why are they shocking in here? I think I just played Rabble Master here and pass turn. Bolt snap range. They Boros Charm me. Land and Searing Blaze does it. Rift Bolt does it. Boros Charm does it. Helix does it. Where's my Blood Moon? Destructive Revelry does it. Alright, begin the sideboards. It's definitely tribal. Ugh. Alright, what do we want? I don't think I want Eidolons. I don't feel like Pia and Kieran's a very good idea still. So Chalice on 2 might be more important. Blood Moon's important. They had a pretty explosive start. We're on the play now. Blood Moon's still pretty good against them. I'd love to play first. Oh, this isn't keepable. We're gonna have to mulligan this. Alright, we'll keep this. I'm gonna run the Chalice out on 1. And then we have an Abrade as well. But I think the Chalice on 1 is gonna be relatively strong here. And then we don't have to fire this anger off for a little while. Excuse me. Alright, opponent. Our opponent is hesitant on their 7. Which is good for us. It's good for us. I think a rushed out Chalice though is a good idea here. Chalice on 2 is probably strong as well. Let's see what's on top. A Simian Spirit Guide. I'll go ahead and put that on top. It is a land. And we may need that. It's kind of like a guaranteed land. Alright, Chalice on 1. Here we go. Hoping to slow down our opponent. No destructive revelry, please. There we go. There we go. Alright, opponent. No turn 1, I'm sure. Unless they have a Rift Bolt. Copperline Gorge. Suspends Rift Bolt. Alright. It's a good turn 1. Alright. They might play an Eidolon here. So we can look to get rid of that. Alright. 3 damage to us. Bloodstained Mire here. Alright, let's run out Rabble Master and get to town here. Find that quick Chalice for 2 and win the game. I'd love to. This might be a Searing Blaze. And it is. Almost guaranteed that is. Alright, Searing Blood. Searing Blood. Alright. Opponent came to kill creatures. Pair of Abrades isn't very good here. Could really use the Chalice on 2. We could use lands as well. Opponent went and found white. Land and Blood Moon would be really good. In that order would be preferred. What do you got for us, opponent? There's no Destructive Revelry over there. Not yet, at least. This is why you don't run the Ruins? Ah, but the Ruins live on the edge. They should go get a basic Plains if they have one. They opt not to. Destructive Revelry here? Alright, they can play 1-drops now. Goblin Guide and another Goblin Guide. Hope for a land here, chap. Got a land is literally the worst land. Need another land. What's below that? A Chandra. That is like the worst land ever. Alright, we'll F6 here. We have one more Abrade to deal with this Goblin Guide. Our opponent's down to 2 cards. This is why you don't want more than 3 gemstones. You don't want to keep drawing these suckers. Exquisite Firecraft. Wow. Gonna be a lot here. We'll take our trigger. Land, please. Anger of the Gods. No. I think we lose, right? Yeah, we just lose. No, our first loss, chat. No. Got out, beat by Domain Zoo. Probably should have looked for maybe a Blood Moon. Might have been the way. Hey, there's Ensnaring Bridge. Got a little stuck on lands, unfortunately. There's our next one. Alright, we're 3-1. I'd have another turn. Well, it was 3 down. You don't like running more than 1 gemstone? Well, that's probably the first game in probably 2-3 weeks where it's cost us. I say cost us, sort of. I would argue it's still Domain Zoo. But if it's not Domain Zoo, then it's not Domain Zoo. It is a Zoo variant. And I know you're going to say it's Burn, but they have Exquisite Firecraft. Does Burn play that card? Did they have a blue source? No, I never saw a blue source. So maybe it is just Burn? Burn with Nacatls? Burn with Nacatls is a thing, I suppose. In a heavy control meta, they will. Alright, good to know. We're learning stuff. We're learning. Alright, we get to play here. We'll keep this. This is a loose hand. It's a loose hand, but we're coming up to probably the final games of the night. Domain Zoo plays a blue source for sideboard Spell Pierce. Alright, we're against good old Storm here. He basically only plays Burn? Fair enough. Well, good to know. It was Burn with the Coddle. Firecraft is out of vogue, though. And we're learning things. Things to be learned. Alright, we're going to hold this Chalice. We're going to put it on 2 here briefly. Alright, opponent. Yeah, cast something. Yeah, play Baral. Alright. Nice. We're good. We good, chat. We good, chat. Boom. Chalice on 2. Playing against Storm. I think chat had a pretty miraculous game against Storm earlier. Just saying. You guys are smart. Little smart ones over there in chat. Alright, hitting for 1. They do have Remand up, but that's not going to do much. Let's get rid of Baral here. Let's see if we can win now. Is he a streamer as well, K-Trojan? Is he a streamer as well? One, two, three, 4. Play Pia Kirnalar here. And we'll uptick to get Simian Spirit Guide out as well here. We miss out on a point with Chandra, but we get a Spirit Guide down here, and now we're representing 6 a turn. 7-8 with Chandra. No, just a grinder. Okay. The Banksy. Not this league. 5-0 Dream happened last league, and we're looking for a 4-1 here. 4-1's definitely within our reach, taking game 1 off of our Storm opponent, though. Let's change some things around. Alright, looking to take 1 more game off of our Storm opponent for the 4-1. Maybe that'll be the way we can conclude the night. We'll see. We'll see. My shoulder just popped. Alright, opponent. What do you got for us? We're looking for a cage. Chalices. Alright, we'll keep this. Need a land. We need a land. Finding a land, though, might spell doom for our opponent. We can also go really aggressive and go for Rabblemaster here. I think if we find a land, we go Walking Ballista. If we don't find a land, we go... Alright, I'm going to go Rabblemaster here. A Braid will get rid of a Baral. And this will give us one of the fastest clocks we have. So a while ago, I was working on adding blue to this red prison deck for 2 Search for Azcanta and Larry West. That's I wouldn't add blue. It's just me. Alright. I've been running Grape Shot in the sideboard versus Storm. It makes me smile when they Grape Shot for 20 and I Grape Shot for 21 in response. How do you do that in response? Yeah, Grape Shot's Sorcerer's Breed, so I'm curious how they do it in response. I'm a cheater. Piece of the puzzle from our opponent. Ritualing out all kinds of stuff. Pyromancer's Ascension here. 2 cards left in hand. Repeals are token to draw a card. I guess we'll get in here. They're gonna tap with a lot of mana here. Let's see here. So here, I'm gonna go ahead and run the Chalice out on 1. And that'll prevent any draws that they might have. Chalice is not getting to 2 this game. We'll see if they have enough to go off here. 1 repeal is already down, so that's good for us. No action from our opponent. Blood Moon would be great to play. Looks like they might have to block with Rabblemaster here. Block the Rabblemaster. They can't bolt Rabblemaster, so that's good. Uh-oh. Pyretic Ritual. Okay. What do you got for us, opponent? Pyretic Ritual again. What are they looking for here? 5 mana. Echoing Truth, the Chalice on 1 here. And it gets to copy for Echoing Truth the Goblins. Just goes after Rabblemaster here. I'm gonna attack in here. And I think we're gonna replay... I don't think I care about Chalice anymore. Let's get a Walking Ballista out here. Hopefully draw a land, Rabblemaster or Blood Moon. Grape Shot's sorcery speed. Yeah, he has nothing in hand. If we... Wipe Aways our land. Gets to wipe away both lands. That was rude. I'm just gonna attack in here. Putting all the pressure on my opponent as I can. Remove 3. Put him to 2, or yeah, put him to 3 here. So that was double wipe away. Sleight of hand here, they get to double this up. So because we run Blood Moon, you're going to have to use Search for Azcanta in a way where you have to, oh boy. You're going to have to do that in a way where you have a lot of blue in your deck, because Blood Moon is going to shut off all your blue for the most part. And then because you're wanting double red, you're going to have to really, really mess with your mana base. I know you're running exactly like 2 blue cards, but it matters. It matters. Countered by Sleight of Hand, they'll get 1 activation here. There's their copy. So they don't have as many digs here because of our Chalice on 1. We do have a Rabblemaster that will be showing up next turn. So that'll be good. There's a case to play Blood Moon. That would turn off Repeals and Wipeaways and Echoing Truths. The same. If they have more of those. Yeah, moon down now seems relatively decent. Yeah, we're just letting them dig right now. We might do that. They're getting to dig quite a bit. And I think I'd rather just give them the ability to ritual. They could have Manamorphose. But I think we're going to go ahead and shut them off here. A mountain would be great. Alright. We'll blood him in here and pass turn. I think shutting him off blue here is really good, especially after that Serum Visions. Alright, they're going to ritual. They get tons of mana here. Splicing a Desperate Ritual. So they're going to make a 1,000 mana here. And then do what? Go off because they have what they need. It's 12 mana. Manamorphose. They get empty. I don't know. They're going to make a lot of blue, though. Pieces of the puzzle. I think our opponent can dig for whatever answers they need. The wipe away, copying, and getting both of our lands set us back way too far. They're revealing a million cards here. I see a Grape Shot. Shattering Spree I see as well. A lot of other cards. I think they have us. They just need to sequence us at this point. Yeah, missing all the land drops hurt. Off of all these cards, though, they did not hit a Past in Flames, so they're not... Oh, never mind. Yeah, they did. Oh, in that case, they have a Grape Shot. I think our opponent's got it. Well, we were a game up on our opponent. Fortunately, we didn't get it here. And I believe this is, what, game 2? There's a Grape Shot. They have a Remand somewhere. Or another Grape Shot. Alright, we're going to concede. Because they get to cast again with Pyromancer Ascension. Alright, going to final game here, chat. Duplicate Gemstones lost you that game. Yeah, probably did. It happens. It happens. Alright, would I like to play first? Absolutely. Alright, we're going to keep this. It doesn't have our lock pieces, but it has a turn 2 Rabblemaster followed by a turn 3 Rabblemaster. Which we've seen that was decent against our opponent. No turn 1 play from our opponent. Ritual, Rabblemaster, go. Our opponent, I think, accidentally skipped their turn. Which might cost them here. I think our opponent just skipped their turn. Yeah, they just put a sad face. They have to attempt to go off here on turn 3. Baral has been played. There they go. Ritual, ritual. The Ascension's up. Is it enough, though? We'll play our Chandra down here. We'll get rid of Baral here. And we attack with everything. How do I feel about the Mox Opal prison list from the Jeskai? By the way, 4-1 chat, but I think our opponent might have F6 through their turn. So a little bit of a interesting 4-1 there. I don't like Mox Opal versions. I mainly don't like them because they're slower. They need more artifacts to function. It's not how I like to play. Yeah, I think he's referencing the Silver Moon list. Do we open chests on this stream? We usually don't. So the reason I don't is because opening chests costs me money in terms of not getting the value. And then if I am allowed to just trade the chests in for like tickets or other things, that means I get more games for you guys in a future stream, and it doesn't cost as much to me. Maybe if we start really racking in like subs and like partnership and like craziness way in the future, then maybe we'll entertain it. But for right now, it's a way I help keep the stream going. Welp, inaccurate data. Gotta go another league. Oh, we went 5-0 and then we just went 4-1. 5-0 and then 4-1. All right, chat. That is going to wrap it up real quick. A few things, and then we're going to raid someone. Mark your calendars. June 22nd is a Friday. Shorter stream prepping for June 23rd, which will be the challenge, and we're going to play and do giveaways during that. We're going to follow that up the following day with a Lego Technic build set, and we'll see how that turns out. We're going to stream that with some cameras and all that great stuff. And then we'll return to normal things on Monday. So if that interests you, hit that follow button and get your notification when we go live on that weekend. This was the deck we played today. We went 5-0, we went 4-1, maybe with a little punt from our opponent there in the final game. But definitely did really well. 9-1 or 8-2 if you'd like to argue that maybe they had something there. We don't know. We don't know. We had a fairly explosive hand there. So could have gone either way. Wanted to see more prison. Love Mono Red Prison. I apologize. I do have work tomorrow. So we're going to have to call it for the evening. Wait, face reveal? Lego stream? Probably not. The Bansky 14, thank you for the follow. I do appreciate that support. Thank you so much. Shoutouts to our subs today. We have Nbob20 that subbed, and also Mit205 that subbed. Thank you guys so much. I do appreciate that as well. Let me find a streamer. I think I know exactly who I'm going to send you over to. I don't see anybody playing anything like we do. No red prison stuff. Sorry, we're usually the only people that do that. But we're going to probably send you over to Ivaros. Ivaros is a pretty chill streamer. I like what he plays. He's probably playing Jeskai. Let's see what he's playing. Yeah, it looks like Jeskai. Human responsibility, exactly. Yeah, you can go check out the VODs on YouTube as well. Those are things that we do. Alright, chat. We're going to go ahead and raid. Little Ricky5, thank you for the follow. We're going to raid Ivaros. He's pretty cool. I've enjoyed his stream many a time. So we're going to send you guys over there. TICCI, Tiki1234, thank you for the follow. I appreciate all of you guys. Join the raid. If you are a subscriber, don't forget to howl at our lovely Ivaros player over there. And if you are just a normal follower, give him a shout out as well. Cool guy. Awesome stuff. That'll wrap it up for the night. Thank you guys so much. We do appreciate all of you guys. And we were going to see you next time. We stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and the weekends every now and then. Peace, and see you guys over there. What is a raid? You're going to find out in about 2 seconds. See you guys later.